All right. And we are live. That's right. Sly Stallone cosplay / fat nerdy guy, Tom O'Raya from Slayer / who we got? Cheech and Chong going. That's how we do it. We cover all the bases. That's right. What's going on? Eric, Asian movie enthusiast, hanging out with us today. What's going on, brother?
It's going pretty good.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good. I had a decent day at work. Now I'm ready to talk some Stallone stuff.
I know, because I heard you hate his movies. You're like the biggest hater, right? Like the worst of all time?
No, I like Sly.
I'm just kidding. Oh, man, we already got people in the comments. Sexy Sumo. That's right. What's going on, brother? Let's start the fucking ruckus. All right. The Dodalorian, what's cracking? Welcome. Bobby Reynolds, what's going down? That's right. Orlando, what's cracking? Michael Gonzalez up in here. That's right. JZL 2003. There we go. Welcome. Thomas Latimer, what's going on? Welcome. All right. Got 11 people. We're going to go ahead and get it going because Stallone's made a lot of fucking movies. So
Yeah.
And a lot of these early ones, I'm going to just, hey, yo, Finkster, yo, hey, how you doing? You doing good? Yeah. All right. You like that authentic Stallone? It's authentic, right? It's like this Phat Samurai guy. Where'd you go, right? Like, it's Stallone here now, Hey. All right. So let's go over to, what's going on, Lewis Gilbert? What's cracking? Oh, yeah. I am the leader. Oh, yeah. That's right. We're going to get to that. That's right. Rocking the Captain Jack Sparrow look with Rambo, Tom O'Raya. That's right. And Cheech and Chong. All right, here we go. 15 people. It's picking up. We can go ahead and get it started here. All right. All right. So we're going to go over to the filmography on IMDb. One of our favorite action icons, one of our favorite action stars of all time, Sylvester Stallone. I figure let's have some fun. There are a lot of these on here, chat. Like since I've been doing these with Van Damme and Steven Seagal and Arnold Schwarzenegger, any of these, I might actually be looking to you guys to kind of help me out and let me know, recommend it. Like, no, skip that if I haven't seen it, or I should check it out. All right, so we're going to skip a lot of these early ones here. We got Square Root, 1969. He plays a stud in The Party at Kitty and Studs. We're gonna skip all this. Now, have you seen, Eric, The Lords of Flatbush, 1974? Have you seen this?
No.
I was always curious about this because you got a whole, Stallone's there. You got a whole bunch of other dudes there. They're all like got the leather jackets on. They're all kind of like greasers. And I was like, dude, is this like the fucking Wanderers or the Outsiders? Is this a gang fight movie? Like, what is this? But it looks like it's more of a romance. But if there might be some fighting in it, I don't know. I mean, obviously, Stallone wasn't a big star yet. But yeah, chat, let me know if I should check out The Lords of Flatbush. All right, we're keeping it going. We're going to skip The Prisoner of 2nd Avenue, skipping Capone. Death Race 2000, Eric.
I saw it. I'm a fan.
Okay. All right. Oh, thank you. The Saunders Child. What's going on, brother? Says, I found Sly in Downhill Racer in a restaurant scene. He's my favorite action star. That's right. Rambo, Last Blood, however, felt more like a Taken movie. Yeah, we'll get to that. We will get to that, but thank you for donating to the channel and helping keep me going so I can, help keep me buying shampoo to get, these luscious locks clean. You know what I'm saying? All right. Thank you. All right. Here we go. Yes, the Fonz is in it. That's right. The Fonz. Okay, so Paolo 20 says to check it out. The Fonz is in it. I think the Fonz is the leader of the group.
Oh,
so this might
I would watch
cool.
that.
Thomas Latimer, I've seen every Stallone movie.
Wow.
All right. That is amazing dedication. We got 21 people in chat now. You guys fucking rock. Thanks for joining. Special guest Eric, Asian movie enthusiast. All right, let's keep it rocking and rolling. All right, so we have Death Race 2000 in 1975. He plays a character called Machine Gun Joe. All right, and this is directed by Paul Bartel, also starring David Carradine. Stallone's kind of like a side guy, though. He's just one of the racers. Roger Corman obviously was behind this. But what's going on, Andre? That's right. It's Stallone time. Yeah. So Death Race 2000. Do you agree with this? Do you agree with me on this, Eric? The original, David Carradine. Frankenstein. That's right. The holy hand grenade. Yes. Do you? That's egg-shins, crack-a-lackin'. That's right. It's Tom Araya from Slayer, guys. All right. So, do you agree with this? If you approach Death Race 2000 as a comedy, over-the-top, ridiculous, fun time, you can enjoy it. But if
definitely.
Right. But if you approach it as, what's the serious movie, probably going to hate it. You're going to be like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen, right? But it's actually a comedy.
Yeah, a lot of black humor in it. Yeah.
Now, the fight with Stallone and David Carradine might be one of the worst fights I've ever seen on TV. But I kind of felt sorry for Stallone in that fight.
Yeah.
You could tell he was holding back a little bit. But, if you guys like ridiculous, goofy, over-the-top movies, Death Race 2000 is actually kind of funny, man.
He did have the best line in the film, Stallone. I actually have it in my notes.
What is it?
He says, some people might think you're cute, but me, I think you're one very large baked potato. That's what he said. In the worst Stallone impression of all time. There you go.
Hey, it might be better than mine. What are you talking about?
No.
Oh, that is the best line. Yes. But yeah, the holy hand grenade. He takes his hand off and they throw his hand and it blows up. Look, it's a comedy. It's goofy. I think my favorite part of the movie though is they have to, because it's a game in the future, racing game in the future. But one of the things is to score the most points, you have to run over people as part of the race. So they like run over this person. They're like, hey, 1,000 points. It's hilarious. So yeah, Death Race 2000. You think that kind of got him noticed a little?
Mm-hmm.
I think so. Yeah. All right, let's go back at it here. Over here. Let's go back at it. All right. Sorry, a lot of movies, a lot of scrolling here. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna skip all these other ones here. Farewell, My Lovely. Don't know about that. Some TV show appearances, and some crappy movie called Rocky came out in 1976. Did you hear about that movie? What's that movie about?
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, it's that overrated boxing movie, right? Like
wow.
The worst movie. I'm kidding, chat. Come on. You guys know my sense of humor by now. Rare Breed, what's cracking? Bobby Reynolds, what's going on? All right. Rocky, the big one here. And I mean, not only did Stallone write the script for the movie, but I mean, you gotta love the negotiation skills. He's like, hey, you guys want my script? I will only give you my script if I am the lead actor, right? And then he could tell he put his all into that performance of that character, and he did a great job acting in that movie. That really put him on the map, got him noticed. And Rocky is a classic till this day. You got, come on, Mick, one of the best iconic characters, You're gonna eat lightning, you're gonna crap thunder. I mean, come on. There's too many. Oh, we got another donation here. Take me back. do. Take me back. Yeah, that's right. Thanks again for the donation, Adrian. Rocky's definitely one of those rare love movies or romantic films that kind of has the whole package. So even guys like me, I won't be like love. Mm-hmm. I just like, hey, it's all good. I'm gonna go cry now, man. Go cry at the end of the movie, man. Rocky, why you gotta make me cry? It's one of those movies. Classic movie. We don't need to talk too much about it. If you have not seen Rocky, make sure you guys check it out. It is a classic. Classic movie. Punching the beef. Has his dog Budkiss. Has his pet turtles Cuff and Link.
Yeah.
This is all important stuff that you guys came here to know and hear about. All right, here we go. Yeah, everyone great. Burt Young, Paulie, Talia Shire. Everybody's just on point, and that's why it won Oscars, and that's why it's a classic. All right, here we go. Back at it. Rocky 1976 did that. Now Fist, what is this? 1978. I have not seen Fist. This is not a porn. Okay. It looks like this was kind of like a big Stallone solo outing follow-up here because he is the lead in this. And it looks like it says it's about a rebellious Cleveland warehouse worker rises through the ranks of a trucking industry union to become union president, but his organized crime links cause his eventual downfall. Not the worst rating on IMDb, 6.5. That's not the worst rating. But yeah, let us know, chat. Should I check out Fist? Looks like it's a little crime drama thriller here. I have not seen it. I'm not clicking on Sexy Sumo's comment there.
No.
All right, we got Michael Gonzalez says it's an underrated Stallone movie. All right. So Italian, this guy. All right. Let's see here. All right, so he says it's worth a watch. So there you go, Fist.
All right.
All right. Are you on IMDb too, Eric?
Yeah.
Okay, great. In case I have issues. Thank you, sir. You're a lot faster than me. All right, so Fist sounds interesting. Crime drama thriller. Paradise Alley, 1978, same year. Now, this is another movie I have not seen. Is this the wrestling movie?
I'm not even sure.
Stallone directed this and wrote this. It says it's three Italian-American brothers living in the slums of 1940s New York City try to help each other with one's wrestling career. I was right. Using one brother's promotional skills and another brother's con artist tactics to thwart a sleazy manager. Interesting. Chat. Oh, we got, wow. Pairing on our side.
Uh-oh. Samurai.
Yes. That is
Still choppy, my friend. I think you're back.
Back? Okay. All right. Yeah, the first pairing between Stallone and Armand Assante, and we'll get to the second pairing a little bit later.
Boy.
So I remember Paradise Alley used to come on TV, and I do remember the wrestling aspect, but I never seen it. So chat, but now I have to watch it now if there's pro wrestling in there. Chat, let me know if I should check out Paradise Alley. All right, next up we got
The Muppet Show.
Oh, now was that clip used in Rocky 3? Because remember in Rocky 3, they had the whole montage in the beginning of Stallone getting famous and then Mr. T getting pissed off and motivated. And there's a clip of Stallone punching the heavy bag, hitting Kermit Frog and all that. I wonder if that was the episode that they just used in Rocky 3. So let's have some fun here, Eric. You take one and I'll take one.
Oh, boy.
All right. All right. So next up, and then you can do the next one. That way I can't talk. That way it'll go a little quicker. All right. So chat, looks like so far you're recommending Fist and Paradise Alley. Okay. Now, Retro Leo's favorite in the bunch out of all the films. He's a big Rocky fan like I am, but his favorite is Rocky 2, 1979. And this is one of those movies, I don't know if you agree with me, but this is one of those movies where when I was a kid, I was bored until the end fight. But when you grow up, get a little more mature, get older, you rewatch it. It's a good movie. It's solid. What do you think of Rocky 2?
I agree. I have the same exact opinion. It's a little bit on the slow side.
Yeah.
But it does a good job of kind of showing how he's trying to adapt to being a champion outside the ring. And how it's not really for him. You know, he tries to do the commercials and he just can't get it down and all this stuff. I kind of like that. Well,
he's not champion yet. He left boxing.
Right.
Yeah.
He was popular after losing, is what I should say.
Right.
but he
commercials,
and then it ramps up, and then like the final half hour is some of the best of the entire series, in my opinion.
Oh,
final half hour is just phenomenal.
Yeah, I mean, it's really good, really good. Rocky 2 has gone up in the ranks for me. I really enjoyed it a lot. I kind of, more that I think about it more and more now, I think Rocky 2 is kind of the underrated one now in terms of the good Rocky movies. But Rocky 2 was a good follow-up. I think, I don't know, do you feel like the critics back then expected too much? Because anytime you're following an Academy Award-winning movie, the expectations are so high.
Yeah.
But if you watch the movie, where else was that character going to go? It was a perfect transition, like you said. Him trying to, hey, I actually got some money. It's the most money I ever got in my whole life. What do we do? You know, and then look what happened.
The ending is just so sad. It's like a satisfying conclusion to the whole first 2 films. You know what I mean? That ending is just great.
Right. Wakasabu says Rocky 4 is my favorite. Woo, good movie, man. But we'll get to that too. It's just too much fun. It's just too much fun. But yeah, Rocky 2, guys. Rocky 2. Make sure you guys check it out. If you or give it a rewatch. I know you guys have seen it already, but give it a rewatch. It's actually a lot better than people take for granted for. Now, I like this movie, and it's because sorry, Eric, you got the next one. Go for it.
Oh no, that was me, Rocky 2, right? You got this
really?
one.
I just took over. All right, you got the next one. I'm going to shut up. Okay, I'll get this one right here, though. Nighthawks, 1981. What's special about, which is a fun cop thriller with the pairing of Colt 45, gets him every time, Billy D. Williams. Oh, what have we here? Billy D. Williams and Sly teaming up to track down the legend, the man, the myth, the icon, his first American movie debut, Rutger Hauer. That's right. That's right. Before Blade Runner and all that, The Hitcher, all that stuff. This was his first American film. This was his debut, and he killed it. He killed it as the serial killer in this, as the lady killer. And it's a fun cop. It's a fun. I mean, it's not the highest rated movie ever, but it's still definitely worth watching in terms of just good, well done cop thrillers. Now, the ending, a lot of people might. The ending might, I know. Here you go. Without spoiling it, but right? Oh shit. Yeah. We got 33 people watching. You guys rock. The ending, I know it. Yeah, I get it. It's a little cheesy. I know. I think overall, though, it's still a fun movie.
I agree.
I like that scene where Rutger Hauer's they're in the club disco dancing, and then Stallone and Billy D. Williams slowly walk through the club with the lights and the music. They're slowly getting closer to him, and Rutger's slowly trying to know. He notices something's wrong. Great movie, and him with that knife in Billy D. Williams' face. Mm-hmm. I love how he wasn't really like an attractive man at first, and then once they started realizing his identity, he's like, oh, we got to find this guy. He's like, oh, I'm going to get plastic surgery, right? And I love his line. He's like, what do you want me to do? And he goes, make me beautiful. Rutger Hauer, man. Rutger Hauer. Happy birthday, Polly. Thanks again for the donation. All right. Sexy Sumo. Stop or my mom will shoot is Sly's greatest film ever. Here we got a fan here. All right. Yay. All right. Nighthawks is highly underrated. All right. We got a fan. Eric, hit it.
We're Rocky 3, right?
Woo!
Rocky 3.
Woo!
I remember my brothers always loved this one because they loved Mr. T and all the smack talk that he was giving Rocky.
Dude.
When he went to his wife, he's like, if you want to know a real man, come on over tonight. Remember that line?
Dude. Like, it just... I don't know what it is. I love all the Rocky movies. I even kind of like some parts of 5, believe it or not. I like some parts of 5, a little bit. But out of all I love 4. I love the first one. We'll get to all the other ones and the spinoffs and all that stuff. I don't know, man. My personal favorite has got to be Rocky 3. It's just I can't help it.
coming off of Rocky 2 with the slower pace,
Yeah.
You get the fast pace of Rocky 3.
Oh.
And it just keeps going. You know, it's short, and so even the final fight, it's only a few rounds.
Yeah.
So, you know, and you got Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
You got the ultimate bromance between Rocky and Creed in this one. They're running on the beach shirtless. I mean, it's just crazy. And I love the end when they're in the ring alone. There's no one around.
Yeah.
And Carl Weathers goes ding ding. Yeah. It's just
I should have bought a poster of that shot, that iconic shot.
Oh yeah.
I should have bought a poster of that painting and threw it on the wall. I'm surprised I never had. Yes, Thomas, that's right. Mickey, the trainer, does that. He does pass away in this one, and Rocky's performance in that scene with him screaming and yelling. I don't know what it is. Sometimes when Stallone, when it's sometimes not even coming out as English, when it's just gibberish. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I don't know why, but in this and then in First Blood, which we'll get to at the end of First Blood, when it almost sounds like rambling, it's some of his best acting. I know it doesn't make any sense, but he's just like, Mick. It was like it's not even like English, but he's acting, and in that yell, I mean, that dude, still, Sunderchild's on a roll here. We'll get there, child. We'll get there. Yo, Tommy, I didn't know bell. One more round. You gotta love it. Like, there's some good stuff in the thing, but Rocky 3, there's something about the fight choreography and the camera work was more brutal and just in your face. We had
even Rocky in the ring. He's like, "What do you got? You ain't so bad.
Yeah.
You ain't so bad.
You ain't so bad."
It's great. It's so masculine. It's great.
And he's like really trying to kill Rocky. Rah, you ain't so bad, Bob. You ain't so bad, Bob. You ain't nothing. He just pushed his face. You ain't nothing, dude. If that does not give you an action movie boner, I'm sorry, but I'm just like, look at this motherfucker. Yeah. I love how he goes. He's getting killed out there. No, he's not getting killed. He's getting mad. Oh my God! But I love how Rocky kind of went from Raging Bull type character, where he's just a brawler and he's got a granite chin, to now you have to evolve your fighting style, and he kind of became like a counter striker and more of a boxer. Dude, it's a brilliant movie. And broken heroes make some of the best storytelling in movies. And we saw Rocky broken in this one. And he even had to admit, it's finally Adrian got it out of him because he couldn't focus. And Apollo Creed's like, "What's wrong with you?" You know. Mm-hmm. And then Adrian's like, "What's the truth? Give me the truth, damn." And he goes, "I'm afraid." You know, it's great to see broken characters. And then when he finally admitted, you know, that he was afraid, and she's like, "What? You're human, aren't you? Get back in there and start training and whoop this guy's ass. Do it for you. Don't do it for Mick. Don't do it for me." And it's just I'm going to talk about Rocky 3 for the next 6 hours. Oh, here's a good question, Eric, from Wasakubu. Sorry. What do you think, Eric? There's a lot of good ones.
In terms of character development, I like Apollo in the first film.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I mean, 3 and 4. I mean, between Mr. T and Dolph. Yeah, ooh, baby, they're good in terms of entertainment value. Those guys are.
Yeah, it's just something intimidating. I mean, Dolph is so intimidating. But Rocky 3, I just love it. Thunder Lips is here. The ultimate male versus the ultimate meatball. You gotta love it, man. Drago's a good pick. You can't go wrong with Ivan. I mean, you really can't go wrong. That's why they brought him back in Creed 2. Electric Boogaloo. All right, here we go. I'm next. All right. 1980. Holy crap. Oh, we did skip Victory. I have not seen that one, though, so that's okay. That's a soccer movie. Did you see Victory?
Nope.
I believe Pele is in that. I think that's supposed to be a good movie. Okay. So remind me, chat. Remind us if we should still check out Victory. I remember hearing good things about it. Dude, Rocky 3 and First Blood came out the same year, bro. Wow. And like the Rambo series, like the Rocky series, I can admit the original is the best overall film. That's why I got its Academy Awards, but it's not my personal favorite, which is Rocky 3. Rambo series is very similar. First Blood. Overall, it's the best movie out of the whole series. But it's not my, and I love it, but it's not my personal favorite, which we'll get to a little bit later. You guys are going to be very surprised when you hear my personal favorite. Okay, everybody has their favorites. It's all good. All right, First Blood, the classic, directed by Ted Kotcheff. That's right, also starring Richard Crenna. That's right, and Brian Dennehy, who is fantastic. Brian Dennehy is fantastic as Teasel in this movie. This is just a great movie. This movie really made Stallone even a bigger star. And you know what I heard, though? I heard, so Balin says, victory is the longest yard and great escape. Oh my God.
Wow.
No,
the longest yard is a classic.
Holy fuck. Okay.
Wow.
All right. I got to watch it. What's going on, Gary D? All right. Mad Virus was cracking. All right. So, back to First Blood, I heard, believe it or not, that behind the scenes, there was a longer cut of this movie, like ridiculous, like over 3 hours long. And when they first viewed it, everyone hated the movie. Can you believe that? Like everyone was like, what? It's just like, this is going to bomb. This is going to bomb. And then finally they started to trim it down. And they had a whole new edited version cut of it, which is the theatrical version that we're aware of. And then they're like, okay, thank God. But originally, the movie was a lot longer. The pacing was off. It wasn't exciting. But it's just, you got to love the beginning of that movie where it's just Stallone, just almost pretty much practically homeless, just walking down the street in the rain. And it's just that just iconic imagery throughout all of this whole movie. And him coming across, I just want something to eat. You know, but the man kept pushing it, sir. They drew first blood, not me. You know, so like, you know, he's trying to visit some old Vietnam buddies, and he unfortunately finds out, I bet it was his last friend besides Colonel Troutman, you know, passed away, and so he's just wandering in the city, and then he shows up and was looking at Stallone like he had COVID. It's just like pulling him over, and then the cops do some horrible.
Uh-oh.
Let me know when
not back yet.
Okay.
Sound like you're back now, though.
Am I back?
I hear you.
Chat. Can you see me, chat? All right, here we go. Cool. Tom De Niro says Samurai should definitely grow his hair out like the modern Fabi. Oh, no. I don't know.
You know who you look like is Troy Polamalu, the former NFL safety for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh, shit.
The guy who's in the Head and Shoulders commercials, you know?
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh. All right. Okay, so, yeah, so you guys know the story of First Blood, you know. The cops do him wrong. He's got he starts having flashbacks, PTSD moments of him being tortured while being in Vietnam, being a POW. And then go ape shit and beats the shit out of all these cops, flees into the forest. The cops go after him, which was a huge mistake. And Rambo sets up traps in there, fucks the cops up. But here's the thing. A lot of people don't. Some people that watch the movie, they know the movie, they know. But a lot of people either forgot. Am I back?
Yep. One person dies.
Yes.
In the whole film.
Yes. Chat, are you guys aware of this? Only one person died. You got Stallone on the cover holding the M60, bullets, all this explosions, but only one person really dies. And if you think about it, it was kind of a defensive attack.
Yeah.
He just threw a rock. He was getting shot at. He threw a rock at the helicopter, and the pilot went, and then the guy fell out. But that's what's kind of dope about the movie, though, was that, and that's what Colonel Troutman kept trying to tell and warn Brian Dennehy, is that he could have fucked you guys up. You are lucky all of you guys are breathing. This is such a fantastic movie.
And a scene in the forest when it's raining, and he's got all the mud, and he's just slowly, like one at a time, taking these dudes down.
Yeah, the spikes in the leg. I mean, this is a great movie. And then, of course, they bitch out, bring in the National Guard. The whole news makes it look like Rambo's the fucking maniac, which in the book, things are a little different. I don't know if you're aware of that. If they followed the book verbatim, this is almost could have been like a horror movie. I actually wouldn't mind seeing a reboot where the kid that was hunting in the kid that was hunting deer in the forest gets gutted. Yeah, there's no setting him free. No. In the book, everyone gets it in the book. Yeah, but that's the book. Still, the movie is great. We got another donation here from Child. Thank you, sir. Sly is also briefly in MASH. He is an extra in the scene where Donald Sutherland is questioned about a stolen Jeep. It's 10 minutes into the movie. Oh, wow. That is hilarious. That's good to know. Thank you for that one. Right. And so that's why, that's right. And Daikatana here, that's why you have that extra deleted scene where he grabs Colonel Troutman's gun and shoots himself. Because in the book, but yeah. Oh, sorry. Let me get rid of that. All right. But yeah. It says, Sexy Sumo says, Rambo punk CSI Caruso.
Yeah.
Didn't Caruso get punked like that whole movie? But great movie. And great, again, back to that acting and performance. We have 40 people watching now. You guys rock. Back to the ending. Nothing is over. Nothing. You just don't turn it off. It wasn't my war. That performance, especially when he's sitting down crying, he's just mumbling. Like, it's just, Stallone is at top form. And the funny thing is, Stallone is not known to be this amazing actor. You're not going to see Broadway with Stallone's name and the thing. You know what I mean? But he has his moments, man. He has his moments. And the First Blood is great. And I will now shut up. Otherwise, I'll keep talking about First Blood. And you're next up, my friend.
Well, this might be a problem. He has an uncredited role in Staying Alive, which we could probably skip, right?
Yeah, I've never seen it. I heard he's directed it, and I heard it's bad.
Okay. And I haven't seen Rhinestone either.
Oh, God. I have not seen Rhinestone. Now, before you go to the next one, Eric, chat, let us know. Is Rhinestone worth watching because it's so bad? It's good bad. Is it good bad? Is Rhinestone good bad, or is it you want to kill yourself? So let me know. I remember just seeing a clip, dude. I just saw a clip, and it was Stallone with I think he had a cowboy hat on or something like that, and he was just like singing. And I don't know what he was singing about, but I could have sworn the words were, yeah, and I'm singing something about Frankenstein. I was like, what is happening? Blip? All right, let's see what chat's saying. Yeah, Dolly Parton was in Rhinestone. We know that. But should we skip it? Okay, Michael says it's awful. Omegon says it's funny. God damn it. Oh.
Wow.
And there's Sexy Sumo. Always coming in. All right, Eric, take it away.
Well, we're at Rambo First Blood Part 2 now.
Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah.
Yes.
A direct sequel. You get Rambo released from prison by the government for a reconnaissance mission in the jungles of Vietnam. I really like the Vietnam setting. Adds some nice atmosphere to it. I'm a big atmosphere guy. You get Julie Nixon, who's quite the looker in this one. Very nice lady. And I liked her in this. He meets up with her. She's kind of like his contact, and they go through the mission together. And, this one's got some pretty fantastic death scenes. This is more like, popcorn Rambo awesomeness in this. You know what I mean?
A totally different movie.
Yeah, I mean, this movie's been spoofed by other films. It has that type of thing going for it. But it's really entertaining. You get a mix of Vietnamese and Russian bad guys, I think.
Yeah.
And the bad guy from Beverly Hills Cop showed up, I have in my notes. So, yeah, I like this one.
Yeah. At this point, Rambo 2 is my favorite in the franchise.
Okay.
At this point, but we'll get to the later ones. All right. But yeah, the actress in Rambo 2, was she literally the only love interest throughout the franchise? That was it. She was the one, right?
Probably.
I don't remember him having any love interests at all in the other.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that's why he kept her what you call the Buddha, the green jade Buddha. Yeah, Rambo 2. I think when Rambo 2 came out, that's the iconic image that basically everyone remembers Rambo being. You know what I mean? As even though First Blood overall is a better movie, Rambo 2 is just like he's ripper, he's buffer. You got the mindless shooting and the screaming. What about the scene where he's in the helicopter and it's like 2, 3, 5 minute scene where he's just blown away, just taking out everything. And then at the end, of course, he's got to throw in some yells in there, which was spoofed by Weird Al Yankovic.
UHF, baby.
Hilarious. Oh, we got another one here. Thanks again, Thunder. Sunder Child. First Blood is timeless. I watched it countless times as a kid, along with the first sequel. Rest in peace, Richard Crenna and Brian Dennehy. Yeah, those are two veterans, man. Those are two veterans. But yeah, at that point, dude.
The exploding arrows. Just a fantastic idea, you know?
Exploding arrows, you know? And he's so much of a badass that he could stand blatantly in front of somebody who's shooting like his whole clip and not get hit. He slowly take his time, right? Set up an arrow, shoot it back at the dude, blow him up. That's right. That's how you do it in the 80s. That's right. Oh, yeah. And you got the John Martinez goes, Murdoch, are you listening? I'm coming to get you. Mm-hmm. Love it. I wonder if that was the first time the old 80s trope where the hero grabs a microphone or finds a way to communicate to the villain somehow, letting him know he's about to fuck him up later.
And the final scene is him machine gunning the control panels in the base, right? Just like blowing them up.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you get the iconic, I mean, you can't, it's too much fun. Nate Dogg, what's going on? Starting the fucking ruckus. That's right. 42 people still in here. All right. Eric, very well done. Okay, now we have next up. He is on fire at this point. Whoa. Dude, look at this. He's so on fire.
Same year.
Hold on. Chat, I just freaked out Lady Fat Blood. She had no idea I had this on. She just blindly walked out. It's me, baby. It's me, okay? All right. Now you gotta say hi. Now you gotta peek your head and say hi. I freaked her out. She had.
Sorry, guys.
Wow.
Hey, yo, you lucky I'm over here. Yeah. Oh my God, Sexy Sumo's dying. Okay. That's it. Fuck it. I'm gonna just wear this all the time now. Yeah. You're gonna wake up in bed next to this. Yeah. And I'm gonna go, hey. All right. The benefits of going live.
Yeah, this is what I married, everyone. Thanks. Thank you. Hi, Eric.
How's it going?
All right. Oh yes. And did you know, Eric, that Kreese from Cobra Kai was his roots was in Rambo, First Blood, Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. Did you know that?
Yeah, I think I remember that. It's been a while since I've seen it, but I think I remember.
That's the funniest meme ever. But if you think about it, it kind of works because he plays the exact same type of military guy. You know, it kind of works.
Yeah.
But still, great movie. Next up, we have, let's see here. Oh, man. So, same year, again, killing it, Stallone on fire. Rambo, First Blood, Part 2, and Rocky 4, son.
Oh.
And immediately, when you think of Rocky 4, what's the first thing comes to your head, Eric?
First thing that comes to my head is montages.
Yes. Montages. I must break you.
Mm-hmm.
And the soundtrack.
Oh,
Vince
I've jammed to the soundtrack in my car while driving.
It's over here. It's over here in the wallet. The soundtrack from Vince DiCola, who basically ripped this off and did the soundtrack to Transformers the movie. The animated movie. If you hear Ivan Drago's iconic theme in Rocky IV, then listen to Unicron's theme in Transformers the movie. It's the same fucking theme, yeah. So Vince DiCola had one good movie. No, I like Transformers G1, okay? Chat. I'm old enough. Anyway, Bill Conti, really, really talented composer. I think Bill Conti's score is what kind of helped make Rocky. Rocky still probably would have been a success, but maybe not as successful if it wasn't for Bill Conti's music. But for some reason, Bill Conti's type of score would not have worked for Rocky IV. And I'm so happy Vince DiCola came in and took over. Because it's funny, because it's like the cranky critic, right? He always, when he talks about the Rocky movies, he's always like, the first one started it all, Academy Award, overall great story, timeless. Second one, great continuation. Third one, we're getting down and dirty. We're getting nit and gritty. We about to fuck somebody up. We about to insult somebody's wife. All right. We about to compare penis sizes. All right. Shut up, old man. All right. Wrestling. Right now, 4, we're just having fun now. Fuck it. 4, we are having fun. And 4 is just, it's one of my favorites. Personally, 3 is my favorite one. But 4, it's a blast. It is a blast.
Well, you mentioned the score. We're deep in the 80s at this point. You know what I mean? Which is very different when the first one came. So it's very appropriate, the score of this film. And it gets you pumped up. Yeah. And I got to say, the first Rocky is the best movie. But if I'm doing a double header and I got popcorn and some booze, I'm doing 3 and 4 back to back. Yes. That's what I do when I want to watch Rocky most of the time.
Throw the damn towel. Great.
Oh, and the other thing I like about this one is that, in my opinion, this is actually a really nice end in some ways to the Rocky story because he takes his development himself. He doesn't need anyone to train him anymore. The other dude helps him out, but he takes the next step himself. Yeah. You know what I mean? I like that.
There's no easy way out. There's no shortcut home. Sorry, I'll stop. No easy way out. Sorry.
Dangerous to drive. Listen to that song, dude.
Strong desire.
And you got the one at the beginning, our boy Jack. Come on, the dude who was singing the USA song. Oh, he's out.
What's his name? James Brown.
That song's great too.
Yes. And then became Living with a Hernia later by Weird Al Yankovic. Living with a hernia. I feel bad. Yeah. Hilarious. But yeah, that's right smack in the middle of the 80s. Synthesizer heaven, right? Synthwave, synthesizer heaven for music everywhere. Vince DiCola's score was perfect. Let's see here. So those of you that are new, Rocky Balboa probably holds the World Heavyweight Boxing Championship, but a new challenger has stepped forward. Drago, a 6'4", 260-pound fighter who has the backing of the Soviet Union. And remember, this is right in the middle of the 80s, so Russians are evil to the end of time. Which is kind of funny, because if you think about it, Dolph Lundgren plays Red Scorpion later, who's a Russian, who's basically Ivan Drago with guns, but he's the hero. So, But that's towards the end of the 80s, though. But still, really, really intimidating. And kind of the only interesting aspect of Rocky V, which they don't really explore with the whole brain damage thing. But we'll get to that. Anything else about Rocky IV? Christmas movie?
Oh, sure.
Christmas movie. Chat. Rocky IV, could it be a Christmas movie? We stole Die Hard, damn it. We're going to steal more, god damn it. We're stealing Invasion USA. We're stealing all of it. Yeah. Thomas says sure. There you go, guys. New Christmas movie list. Fuck the Christmas Story. We done watched the Christmas Story 560 billion times every month, every year. Rocky IV this year for Christmas. And also don't forget about the new Rocky IV cut coming out. Did you hear about that, Eric?
No.
So, like Godfather 3, there's a new cut coming out. And the interesting thing about this cut is that Stallone isn't pulling a George Lucas and completely replacing the original. What he's doing is he's making, it's kind of an extended version, and it's going to have extra scenes not used put in there, and it's going to maybe have different camera angles of the fights. It's a whole new cut coming. And he's taking out, for better or worse, happy birthday, Polly, the robot is getting taken out. So for better or for worse, but see, that's what's great though, is that you can still watch and enjoy the original. Like Stallone is not stupid. Stallone is not getting rid of the original. He's just making a new version. So that's coming out soon. So keep your eyes out for that, chat, if you're interested. Sonderchild said, in Twins, Arnold Schwarzenegger scoffs when he sees a Rambo 3 poster. It would be many more years before they shared the big screen together. Yes, I actually mentioned that in our Arnold Schwarzenegger movies filmography discussion. But yeah, they had a fun rivalry, which we'll get to a little bit later with another movie, which ended up being Stallone's one of his biggest bombs. Yes, we'll get to that a little bit later. All right, Rocky IV, classic. Is it me or you, Eric? I think it's you.
It might be me.
Oh, you're lucky.
I'm getting a little bit of feedback when I'm talking. Are you hearing that at all?
No.
Okay, we're fine then. Oh man, this is one of my favorites, baby.
Yes.
In his whole filmography, we got Cobra.
Yes.
Cobra from 1986. I remember I watched this film all the time when I was a little kid. And in my opinion, it's kind of an action horror film.
Yes.
Because it's like a slasher film at the beginning. Yeah. And you get Brian Thompson as the bad guy, and he's it's got some scary scenes in my opinion.
Yeah.
And you get Stallone and Bridget Nielsen together.
Right.
And she witnesses a murder, and he's protecting it from Brian Thompson and his psycho gang.
Yeah.
You know, they're like cultists.
Yeah.
And it gets
the axes.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. You got good action in this. One of the best cars of the 1980s with the nitro boost.
Dude.
The one-liners.
Yeah.
The dude in the supermarket's like, man, I'll set this place on fire, man. I'll do it. And Stallone goes, go ahead. I don't shop here. Great. This is great. And the finale has a long fight. He fights against an army. You know, I mean, it's totally satisfying. Huge
body count. And that car chase is legit. That car chase action sequence is legit. That is big explosions, the car crashing out of the building, big like oil tankers blowing up. It's a fun movie, man. And come on, he's got his name. He's short. Cobra is short for Cobretti, okay? And he's got a picture of a cobra on his gun. What else you need? What else you guys need?
And when he comes home from work, he takes a piece of pizza out of the freezer, cuts it with a pair of scissors, and then eats it.
Right. I do that all the time. No, I'm just kidding.
Now, this movie, just this movie, is rated it has a 14% approval rating on Rotten Tomatoes.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get out of here.
Are you serious?
Yeah, 14. 1-4.
What? What's the audience rating, though?
Oh, let's see here. The audience. IMDb, it's only a 5.8, which kind of, audience score is 42% approval rating.
That's terrible.
This is an underrated flick, baby.
I smell a future video, Eric. I think I smell a collab. We'll talk later. Because this is a travesty. This is a crime against humanity. That's way too low, man. That's ridiculous. Anyway. All right. That was in 1986. Now we have 1987. We have the movie. You see, what I do is I take my hat, see, and it's like a switch, see? And I switch it around like this. It's like a switch. You know, I can't help it. I know this is Stallone canon era, right? I think Cobra might have been canon too, actually. But it's a guilty pleasure. I like Over the Top. I'm sorry. It's fun. It's cheesy. But where else do you have it? We have an arm. What other movie out there is a legitimate? This is based on arm wrestling. The whole movie focuses on arm wrestling. It ends at a real arm wrestling tournament at the end in Vegas. I think it was Vegas. And it's entertaining. I thought it was entertaining. Stallone gets in a fight with Terry Funk, the wrestler. I mean, I don't know. It's cheese fest. I know. There's no way in hell Stallone would beat Bull in real life. I get it. But when you're enjoying the movie and you suspend your disbelief, fuck it. I think it's fun. But
yeah,
that's just me.
The kid starts out a little annoying, baby, but he gets better throughout the film.
Right.
And at the end of the film, my arm hurts just watching the arm wrestling matches. I'm like, man, this arm must be so sore. Right
yeah. And there were real arm wrestlers in that movie at the end. Some of the real actors were real arm wrestlers. They've been finalists. They've been in tournaments and stuff. They were the real deal. But that one shot where you see that guy's arm crack, that was real. And they left it in the movie. That was not fake. That was not a prosthetic arm. That really happened. But it's cheesy. I know. But there's something about it. It's a fun watch. I think it's fun. Chat, thoughts on Over the Top. Let us know. Oh, Thomas is saying here, Over the Top was still heartwarming. Reminds me of me and my dad's relationship. See? Heartwarming. But almost to the point of puke, but not. But it doesn't get there. Some moments are like we're going, but no, it holds back and is heartwarming enough. Plus, you get a guy's arm getting fucked up on real camera for our enjoyment because it's the 80s. It's fucking fun. It's guerrilla filmmaking. It's canon. They don't give a fuck. Golden Globus want to make money. Fuck it. All right, here we go. What do we got next? Oh, here we go. Daikatana says, Kupi Malik says he hasn't seen it. Check it out. It's fun cheese. Omegon likes it. All right. And Daikatana says, I always cry watching Over the Top. It's fun. It's a fun movie.
And that actor who plays the dad is a good actor too. Robert Loggia, I think his name is, or something like that. He's good.
Yes, Robert Loggia. All right, you're next, buddy.
All right, well, we're going to have to skip Sammy Hagar, Winner Takes It All, which is a video short. I don't know what that... And we're up to Rambo 3 now.
Oh, that's the song from Over the Top.
Oh, okay.
Winner Takes It All!
Okay.
Over the Top. Yeah. Oh, boy. I can't wait to hear what you have to say about this one. Go for it.
Rambo 3, 1988. So after his Vietnam commanding officer, Colonel Troutman, is held hostage in Afghanistan.
Good job, Colonel.
It's up to Rambo to rescue him. It's just, this one, I like it. I like Rambo 3. You got bad guys. It's got 80s tropes. Yeah. Bad guys who couldn't hit the broadside of a barn with their gunfire. That's okay. Rambo's invincible. Yeah. That's fine. But the action's plentiful. It's violent. He's still got some exploding arrows in this. There's some great death scenes. So it's got that entertainment value to it. Right. There's also an epic cauterized wound scene that goes unrivaled. I'm like, holy crap. I think it's cauterized.
Oh,
God. No, it's fun. It's probably my least favorite of the first three, but it's still fun.
Yeah. It's fun. He's probably the most jacked and ripped in his acting career. I mean, at that point, in terms of being lean, later he's all bulk, but in terms of shredded, he is so shredded in this. And you got a nice little fun, Thai boxing / stick fighting in the beginning, which is fun, which is spoof now. Because now when I watch that, all I see is Hot Shots Part 2 or Part D with James Liu and Charlie Sheen. That's all I see now. It's still a solid action movie. Lot of big body count at the end. Rambo doing his ninja thing, when they went down in the caves, stuff like that. And of course, you get the whole the classic '80s action trope. You're listening. I'm your worst nightmare.
Yeah, baby.
They zoom in on the villain's face. Duh.
Yeah,
it's fun, but there was something off about it. for me, it's not necessarily the setting. I know for some people it is, but there's something off about Rambo 3. I still can't. I don't know what it is. What do you think it is? What it has? It has, Stallone and Richard Crenna have great chemistry. They're back together again. He even have some funny moments. He's like, "Oh, I'm in pain," and Richard Crenna's like, all that training that I taught you, is it working to ignore pain? And he's like, "Not really." There's funny moments, but they're together. They have great chemistry. I don't know. Maybe the villain, because we just had Russians.
Yeah.
In the second one, maybe. And
did you like the interaction with him and the guys in the desert? Did you like that? I mean, did that fall a little flat for you, or no?
No, because it was kind of similar to the second movie. Stallone was just trying to help.
Yeah. He
likes helping those in need, which makes my favorite one in the series interesting. Yeah. But yeah, it's fun. I mean, come on. When he fights that big, huge Russian dude, you guys remember this, chat?
Oh,
big, huge Russian dude. Stallone does spinning roundhouse kick. Right, first he ties him up with a rope. There's a hole there. Spinning roundhouse kick, pulls a grenade. The guy falls back, goes down the hole. While he's falling, the rope breaks his neck in half, and then he blows up. Because 80s, you can't just have his neck break and not be no. He's got to blow up. All right, but I still like it. It's entertaining. There's some good moments. But yeah, something's off. I don't know what it is. Let's see. And now we will ban Tino from the chat. He's now banned. He's never invited back. No, I'm just kidding. Tino, I'm just messing with you. It's all good, brother. Did you watch the fourth one though? I say give the fourth one a shot. All right. Is it me or you? I think it's me now, right?
It's you.
All right. It shows you my memory is horrible. All right. 88 was Rambo 3. 89, we have Lockup. It's an action crime drama. That's right. Very solid rating on here. Not terrible. Directed by John Flynn and also starring Donald Sutherland. Now, my boys in here, it's been many years. I want to revisit this. It's been so long. It's been so long. I need to rewatch it again. But we got some people in here. We got John Amos. We got Tom Sizemore. And where's my boy at? Where he at? Where is he at? My homie from Predator, man, Billy. What is that guy's name? Hold on. I always forget that guy. Sonny Landham. Yes. So is anything Sonny in? Is that guy just like the most intimidating character in the movie? Anything he's in. Firewalker, 48 Hours, fuck it. I just Best of the Best 2. He had a nice little fun role, but he's always a badass. And I heard he was a badass in real life as well. There it is. He liked it. Kraken.
Oh, we have another little freeze up, my friend. We'll just wait about 5 seconds. It's been a while since I've seen Lockup myself. But the question...
Am I back?
Okay. Yes.
All right, cool. All right. So, for those of you who have not seen Lockup, it says, with only 6 months left of his sentence, inmate Frank Leone is transferred from a minimum security prison to a maximum security prison by a vindictive warden played by Donald Sutherland. That's right. I remember it being a very solid thriller. I do remember. But I want to revisit it, though. But I do. The one thing I do remember, though, is my boy Sonny, Billy from Predator. The football game. Do you remember the football game? That got real. They all people got fucked up. Stallone got fucked up. Everybody got fucked up in that. All right, we got 50 people watching. That's right. The samurai family is growing. That's how we do it. Whole bunch of badasses showing up right now. Thanks for watching, guys.
You know what you should do is a versus with yourself. Lockup versus Death Warrant.
Yes. I already have it written down. I have a list. maybe I might invite you to do it with me.
It's been a while since I've seen him, so that would be interesting.
Oh, did we were talking? I don't know if we were talking or maybe somebody from chat, but so is that 3 movies where Stallone is trying to escape prison now?
Well, Tango and Cash, and
right.
Escape Plan,
and Lockup.
And Lockup.
That's 3 movies.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to count Victory, but Billy, find a way out of this hole. All right, you're up, buddy. But yeah, Lockout was solid, but you're next.
Oh, speaking of Tango and Cash.
All right.
Man, my rotation's been nice. I've been getting some fun ones.
Yeah, same year.
Maybe it's just that Stallone was on a hot streak. So, yeah, Tango and Cash. This is the one with the great Kurt Russell. You get Jack Palance with his breathing.
Remember, you are my number 1 guy.
He takes, in this movie, Jack Palance is a villain. He has a rat maze, and he plays with his rats and lets them run around in a maze for no reason.
I crap bigger than you.
Yeah, so Tango and Cash are these 2 cops, right? And they're kind of like playful rivals. You know, they try to one-up each other on busts. And as it turns out, they get set up because Jack Palance wants them both out of commission.
Right.
So they get thrown in prison. They need to find a way to escape prison and then get their revenge and take down Jack Palance.
Yeah.
And the prison escape scene is really fun.
Yes.
You know, the first time I heard Fubar, I didn't know what Fubar was until I saw this movie. And it's got Kurt Russell, who's fantastic. So it's a fun actioner. I like it.
Yeah. Pre-Expendables in a way, because that was kind of like the early team-ups, which was rare because they didn't really team up a lot in the 80s. So we kind of had a little taste there of 2 action people teaming up. Sandra Child says, "What's football? You play with your foot." Not really. It's a blue light. What does it do? Turns blue. The statue was always there. We just cleared away the small pieces. This guy's on a roll. He's on a roll.
Oh, and Terry Hatcher is in this movie. And
thanks again for the donation. Yes. But yeah, it's just fun. You know what's kind of funny? Both of them are kind of perfectly casted too.
Yeah.
Like they got the wild, a gadget, just fuck it, Kurt Russell, like hard-boiled cop, and then you got but I love my wardrobe. Stallone's all neat and good looking, and don't forget.
Isn't this one where he calls Rambo a pussy in this one? Rambo is a pussy.
I think so. This is such an underrated movie.
Let me look at the rating of this one. I can only imagine the critics hating this film just for fun.
Oh, yeah. Please search, my friend. And Robert Zadar was in that too, with his real chin.
The critics, Samurai Guy, have an approval rating of 30% on Rotten Tomatoes for Tango and Cash.
Oh, well, the critics can go fuck themselves up the ass. That's what they could do. Did the audience like it at least? This is getting sad.
I know.
What did the audience? What did they say?
The audience gives it a 52. They're split.
It's almost 60, but it could be 60. Come on, Jesus. Yeah. Terrible. But don't forget. I mean, fun soundtrack too. Very fun, memorable theme soundtrack. The Kurt Russell and Stallone had good chemistry together. They were hilarious. And then don't forget the scene they kind of, even though I love the movie, they stole from Police Story in the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know if you guys knew that, chat. The 2 guys, Stallone coming out in front of the truck, holds the gun up, and the 2 guys slam on the brakes and then they crash through the windshield and fall. That was from Police Story. Jackie Chan, gotta give props. But still, if you're gonna borrow, you borrow from the best, right? Yeah, Thomas, Harry, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna talk about that when we get to that a little bit later. But yeah, Tango and Cash, fun. All right, now is this the slow beginning of the end here, or Rocky V, 1990? I know. I know. Starring his real son, Sage Stallone, was also in the film as well. Now, here's my defense of Rocky V. Rocky V deserves all the hate it gets. Unlike Tango and Cash and fucking Cobra, Rocky V deserves its hate. Okay, I totally get it, and I'm sure Stallone did it for a paycheck. But me being such a diehard Rocky fan, you can find things to like out of it. Like those when Stallone's getting his ass kicked by Tommy Morrison and he's dealing with that brain damage from Ivan Drago, you have those extra scenes with Burgess Meredith thrown in there. Those are brand new scenes thrown in there, so that was nice. I think my favorite part of that movie though was when Tommy basically at this point has blown Rocky off, and he goes and fights his fight with the bootleg Don King of the movie, and he wins his fight. And the crowd boos him because they don't like him because they know Rocky got him his where he is today, and he blew his teacher off. I mean, the guy took him into his home. He gave him his son's room. I mean, this was a big deal, because Tommy was pretty much homeless, and Rocky looked out for him. He had a big heart. And I really liked that scene, man, where during that fight, Stallone's nervous. Of course, the rest of the family is like disgusted. They're like, why are we even watching this idiot fight? Like, but Stallone's like, no, I just want to see him, make sure he's doing good, because he still cares for him. And he gets up, and every punch, like big punch Tommy throws, it cuts back to Stallone hitting the heavy bag, as if he's almost reliving the old days, his glory days, and he's like really into it. That was a fantastic scene. Plus, it like really like hits hard to home when right after that he goes, I just want to thank one man for me winning tonight. Stallone's like shaking his head, he's like getting all ready, kind of smiling, and he thanks the Don King of the movie. But touch me not sue. Sue me for what? Crack. There are moments in Rocky V. There's not a lot of them. But there are moments. And I enjoyed the street fight. I believe the movie should have ended in the ring. The movie should have had Tommy and Rocky fight in the ring. Maybe we could have had the street fight before that to build up to their ring fight. I think that would have been made for a better movie. But I think one of the reasons why I think a lot of people hate the movie, not just because it's bad, but I think they hate it because Rocky IV ended on him being a boxing god. Rocky's character stopped the World War.
And he changed the Russians' minds.
Yes. Rocky's character holding the American flag, they're lifting him up. He is a boxing god who has one fight caused peace between America and Russia in one fight. Okay? We go from that to Paulie done fucked up, lost all their money, why out of all people would you have Paulie be in charge of your fucking money?
Bad writing, dude.
Right? Yeah, right? Paulie loses all their money. They're back to homeless, living back in the streets, in the ghetto. Fucking Rocky's doing what Mick's doing now. Fucking Adrian's back at the pet shop. Like, Adrian is back working at the pet shop, wearing them goofy glasses again. Like, the fans did not want this. Like, what is this?
We've already seen it before.
Right.
We're just doing the same thing again.
Right. But like I said, there's snippets, but overall, it's the worst in the series. Yeah. Okay, you're next, bud.
All right.
Go for it.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
You know what? You're going to have to take a few of these because I've only seen clips of Oscar, but I've never actually watched the film.
Real quick thoughts. Real quick. Come on. Real quick.
Uh-oh.
Leif Aplad's going to do this one. Oh, special guest Leif Aplad. Oh, no. Really quick.
Oh, this isn't even worth it.
Here we go. It's really quick.
Oh, no.
As a gag, because you know me and my gag gifts, right?
Sorry, guys.
I heard Oscar was terrible. So as a gag gift, I bought it for her, and we sat down and watched it, I think, at the beginning of this year. Go, real quick.
No, this is something that I had seen because of my cousins, like 25 some odd years ago. And I remember, that happened. And I like Tim Curry. I love Tim Curry, and he's in it.
Tim Curry is probably the best part of the movie.
And I remember my cousins, they quoted it a lot, but it was the Tim Curry scene that they quoted.
Right.
And it was just like, okay, well, that happened. And so it always kind of just stuck in my mind because it was sort of like an oddball film.
Yeah, very odd.
And so he bought it for me, and so we sat down and watched it. And I just kept warning him, look, babe, I don't remember it well enough to remember if it's funny or not. So I'm just warning you, I don't really remember it well enough if we're gonna laugh at this or not. And so we kind of just sat down and watched it, and it was just kind of like,
there were a few moments where I legitimately did laugh. There were a few funny moments, and Stallone being the gangster guy that didn't want to kill anymore could have been hilarious. Think of the concept. He's a mob boss, but he doesn't want to kill anymore because he want to make a promise to his dad. That could be funny.
There are moments where the movie has potential.
There's some good there's some funny moment.
I understand the concept. I understand what the movie's trying to do. I just sometimes the execution just doesn't quite work, I think, is what the problem was.
Yeah.
Just the back and forth, there's too much like dead air. So it almost worked.
Egg Shen says, oh, sorry, you said Dr. Poole. Sorry, Orlando. Egg Shen says, I was dragged along to see Oscar in the theater.
Uh-oh.
So Michael says Oscar had some good moments. But yeah, there was some funny moments I actually laughed. But overall, man, dude, when it got to the piano playing scene, bro, and the tailors that they thought were hitmen for no reason start getting up and start dancing, I was like, what the fuck is happening right now? Like, what is happening? It's terrible.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Thank you.
Overall, I mean, there were a few moments, though. I was like, that was funny, but...
Yeah, maybe I'll just continue to skip it then.
Yeah, you're not missing much. Sandra Child is back. Thanks again for the donation. Whoever knew there would be not 5, not 6, not 7, but a total of 8 Rocky films. And word has it that Creed is on the way. I'm all for Creed 3. I'm all for it. I mean, it's a new Rocky for a new generation, so why not? As long as it still has the same quality. If Creed 3 turns into Rocky 5, we're fucked. Got issues. All right, you get the next one. Lady Fatblood took Oscar. You got the next one. Go for it.
I'm afraid you might have to get the next one too, my friend. Well, number one, I haven't seen Dream On, and I remember seeing Stop or My Mom Will Shoot one time back in the day, and I was not pleased.
Okay,
that's all I remember from it. Is this is not funny at all. Yeah, that's all I remember.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the same. Well, I've seen parts. I don't remember seeing the movie from beginning to end. I've just seen clips, and I was like, oh no. It's 4.3 out of 10 on IMDb right now, and Estelle Getty's in there. You know, the Golden Girls. That's right. But dude, I just remember being in pain with the clips. But this is the bomb I was talking about, guys, that I mentioned earlier. So when Arnold Schwarzenegger and Stallone had that playful rivalry with each other, well, this movie was basically a prank from Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold tricked Stallone by turning down this big movie. He tricked Stallone into taking this movie because he knew it was bad. And Stallone's like, "Oh shit, Arnold doesn't want it. Well, fuck, I'll do it." And this is the movie. So God damn it, Arnold. He fucked it up. Well,
you know what they should do?
They
should make a movie now based on this film, where Arnold takes the script for a movie. He's like, I'm gonna get Stallone, and they rework the script into a comedy. I would watch that.
Well, Thomas says Estelle Getty was great. Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure she
would too. Okay.
It's just, All right. What's next, man?
Now I could get the next. Now, to have some perspective here. Stallone, Rocky 5, Oscar, Stop or My Mom Will Shoot.
It's looking good.
Bad.
Yeah.
But he has a miraculous recovery with the next 2 films.
Yes.
This is miraculous. So the next one is Cliffhanger,
yes,
which is one of my absolute favorite Stallone films in his entire filmography.
Yes.
You get Stallone coming in, right? He's this guy. And the beginning scene of this movie is actually legitimately suspenseful.
Yeah.
Like the whole sequence of the fall scene, it's actually really well directed, I think, and it's a fantastic scene. It sets the tone.
Yeah.
And you get John Lithgow as the bad guy. And I've heard he doesn't like his role in this film retroactively, but whatever. You get Michael Rooker.
He's like great.
Yeah, he's great. Janine Turner, who I had a big crush on back in the day. And yeah, it's got Leon too. If you remember Leon, he's a dude who's been in some good flicks.
Above the Rim.
So you get John Lithgow, pretty cool airplane hijacking scene that goes bad for the bad guys, and 3 cases of cash fall into a mountain, and they basically kidnap a few mountain climbers, Stallone and Rooker, to help them find these cases, and that's how it plays out. And you have some cool. I mean, it had to have been tough to shoot the film in this icy cold weather in the mountains, snow. Yeah. And Stallone doesn't need to wear. He's got a wet T-shirt on the whole film, and he's perfectly fine.
No,
I mean, he's cold. He's cold, but he's fine. He's fine. And some good action scenes, some
stunts,
bloody violence. The stunts are good.
Yeah.
So this is like one of my go-tos for Stallone. Yeah. I could watch this just all the time in the wintertime, especially.
Yeah, it's definitely one of his best. For some reason, I feel this is another one of those that gets overlooked in Stallone's filmography. When people bring up Stallone action films, for some reason, Cliffhanger. Are you looking at Rotten Tomatoes again?
Yeah.
Oh my God! All right, let's hear it. Okay.
Rotten Tomatoes is 69%. Ooh,
they better. Right. They better. I'm not impressed. Yeah, it's a fun time, man. It's a very fun movie. The only bad thing about Cliffhanger is Jurassic Park came out that same year. Yeah. So if Jurassic Park didn't come out in 93, Cliffhanger would have been Cliffhanger could have been the hit of the summer. Its only other competition was Last Action Hero. Which, that would have been interesting. Who would have won, Stallone or Arnold that year? But Jurassic Park's there. That kind of smashed everything. But Tino, I'm itching. I got the mouse on.
2 strikes.
I got it
2
on.
2 strikes.
Move. 2 strikes. Oh, Tino, our lovable troll. We keep him around because he's fun. Yes, Rennie Harlan before he made Young Hercules. Or whatever the fuck that bullshit movie was with Scott Adkins with a horrible fake beard. Yeah, before Rennie Harlan.
He did direct Cutthroat Island, which I think is underrated, but we can talk about that another time.
The stunts in Cutthroat are legit. Despite what people think of the movie, stunt work is good. Sonderchild, thanks again for the donation. Have you guys seen No Place to Hide Rebel? I don't know what that one is. What is that one?
I don't know.
All right, next up. Yes, you are correct, my friend. Demolition Man, where he plays John Spartan. That's right. Gotta have a badass name. John Spartan. A movie way ahead of its time. Have you noticed that? There's people, a lot of people are making videos of how Demolition Man is way ahead of its time. Because stuff's happening now that happened in Demolition Man. People are like, what the fuck, Demolition Man, man? Directed by Marco Brambilla, starring Blade and the chick that drove the bus from Speed. Sandra Bullock and Sneeps, Wesley Sneepies. Yes. Another pre-Expendables type collab. I believe Passenger 57, did that come out before Demolition Man? Because that was a big hit. That was an action movie right there.
I'm not sure. I could look it up now while you're talking.
I am fined 1 credit. And no, I'm not discussing how do you use the seashells. Okay? I'm not doing that. But yeah, this movie does make you want some Taco Bell. I like but just the whole movie is like, dude, that whole beginning action sequence could have easily been the finale to this movie. Where Stallone jumps out of the helicopter, cables down, shoots the dude, breaks in the building where Snipes is hiding out with his colorful pants and wonderful blonde hair, Dennis Rodman style. Shoots all these dudes, gets in there, has a one-on-one fight with Snipes with fire coming around the whole building in the background. And then they get out of the building. Beautiful, real practical effects with the building blowing up. One of the best explosions ever. Easily could have been the end at the end of the movie. That could have been the finale. But that's your opener, guys. That's how you open a fucking movie.
The middle fight in the gun museum was really solid too.
Yeah, they had some good fights, man. Saunders is back. Thanks again, Saunders. Rebel is a movie from 1972 where Sky joins a New York protest group. A girl he loves is accidentally blown up at yikes. No, I did not know that was a thing. All right. Interesting. Rebel, 1972. I have to check it out. But yeah, Demolition Man. I know a lot of people, and I get it. They don't like Snipes acting in this. They think he's too over the top. I don't know. It kind of works for me. And I have a lot of dark humor. We both do, actually. And I don't know, him just walking in the museum and some random dude's just standing there and he just throws punches.
What seems to be your boggle?
And he just keeps walking. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I love how the cops are so used to peace that they're completely unprepared for anything.
Yeah. The guy just does this. He just stops, he gets his ass kicked. And you gotta love the movie kind of parody action movies a little bit too, where the Sandra Bullock's a big action movie fan. She had a Lethal Weapon 3 poster up in the room in the background. She does a little martial arts kicks at the end, and Stallone goes, "Well, where'd you learn that?" And she goes, "Jackie Chan movies." The movie from beginning to end is hilarious, action-packed, just fun. Just a fun time.
Well, there's one thing that scares me in the film.
Okay.
That Taco Bell would win the franchise wars for restaurants. That would scare me.
Wasn't there another joke in there where they say Arnold Schwarzenegger's like the president or something like that?
Yeah.
Something like that. I could have sworn. Chad, help me out here.
They changed the Constitution or something?
Yeah, something like that. But, dude, yeah, stunts, action scenes, fight choreography. And, yeah, you could say, the ending just copied off Terminator 2. It's got a Terminator 2 ending. It's fine. Whatever. Still.
Passenger 57 came out the year before.
There you go. So he was already labeled an action star at that point because that was a hit. Always bet on black. But yeah, fun movie. Very fun movie. I enjoyed Demolition Man. It's kind of a class. It's kind of a cult classic now, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
I think a lot of people, I don't know if it did that well when it came out. It may not have done as well as they wanted it to, but I think now, over time, people have really appreciated Yeah, I understood, Sonder. You meant Sly. Let's see.
Well, Demolition Man had a budget on Wikipedia. It says anywhere between 45 and 77 million, and it made 160 at the box office. So it made profit.
Okay, all right. Did you know this? Look at this comment right here.
Ooh, I don't know if that would have worked.
No. I mean, unless they wanted Jackie Chan to play a totally different type. I mean, if he was not wearing the goofy pants and blonde hair, I don't know. I don't know. That would have been a little bit weird. Orlando says, I still have a Demolition Man placemat from Taco Bell. Don't lose that. Don't lose it. Take care of that. That's hilarious. Memorabilia. And speaking of physical media, I bought Blade 4K first day, Snipes' best movie. I can't argue with that. Daikatana.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I don't know. I don't know what, Eric, what do you think? Blade Trinity, I think, in my opinion, dethrones the first two Blade movies.
Well, it's better than any Stallone or Schwarzenegger film.
Yeah. Blade Trinity is... I can't even play along, man. Okay, here we go. Eric, it's all yours, buddy. Take it.
All right. So this one I barely remember. All
Okay.
right. So I got to look it up. But The Specialist. All right. So Specialist came out in 94. Sly, Sharon Stone, James Woods. And it's basically about a woman entices a bomb expert she's involved with into destroying the mafia that killed her family. I remember barely anything about it. I remember it being a little bit on the dull side, not really that impressive in any particular aspect. Just kind of, it feels a little bit lethargic.
Yeah.
So I remember not really liking this one, but I remember it not being horrible. That's all I can really say. We got a lot of
people. Yeah, I'm the same way. I don't remember like not liking it or hating it. It was just there. But a lot of people in chat right now are saying that James Woods is the best part of the film. That's the thing. I don't remember. The only thing I really remember was all the hype going around that movie. And what was the only hype? The hype going around that movie was, hey, Stallone and Sharon Stone getting naked and they have a sex scene in the shower. That was it. That was the only thing people talked about in that movie. They didn't talk about the movie.
That's kind of like Cindy Crawford in Fair Game. Remember that one? Cindy Crawford getting naked in Fair Game.
I haven't seen that movie.
It's terrible.
Okay.
I just remember from 20 years ago, it was terrible.
Detox, thanks again, Sonder, is the closest we got to having Sly in a horror type film. His direct-to-DVD fare is variably good to pretty terrible in all seriousness. Do you know anything about Detox? Well, we'll get to that. We're on the filmography right now. I didn't know anything about that. Interesting. So Vortimus says it was because Sharon Stone and she had just done Basic Instinct, so it was all hype. So yeah, okay. So I wasn't wrong about that then. That's all I remember.
Yeah.
I kind of like the fact that of Stallone's character being a kind of a bomb expert, which was cool. Mm-hmm. But I need some fisticuffs.
Yeah.
I need some gunplay. I mean, I don't know. But we got movies like Daylight coming out, which I'm interested to hear what your thoughts on Daylight. But before we get to Daylight, it's me next?
Mm-hmm.
Next up. Well, perfect. Yes. Perfect. 1995. Oh, God. I'm going to get a lot of hate for this. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I understand the hate. I get the hate. I'm sorry. But Judge Dredd is a guilty pleasure for me. I can't help it. I just can't help it. I am the law, and you got a Marnosante. Like, it's so ridiculously over the top. It's entertaining. Look. When I went to go see Judge Dredd in theater, and I was a comic book guy, but for some reason, I never knew it was based off of a British comic book. I didn't know he was based off a comic book character until I saw the opening credits, where it was nothing but comic book panel shots of Judge Dredd, and I was like, "What? I mean, this is pre-MCU. This is pre-Marvel. This is way before." All right, and that was like kind of interesting to see, and I love the futuristic setting, and Armand Assante is one of the best parts in the film. Mm-hmm. He is just so delightfully over the top in this movie. He's just chewing the scenery. You want the new beginning? I am the new beginning. I mean, he is so over the top. And for, of course, my boy, rest in peace, is also in this film as one of the elder judges, Max von Sydow. He's in this as well.
He takes the long walk.
Yes. And Diane Lane was in here.
Jürgen Prochnow is. It's had a good cast.
Yeah. And
Rob Schneider does kind of grate on the nerves in this one a little bit.
He does, but Rob Schneider then wasn't known as Rob Schneider now.
Mm-hmm.
The whole South Park joke. Rob Schneider's new film. Rob Schneider is a carrot. But then I was like, their chemistry could have been better. But, they needed. Okay, you could stay, Tino. You're allowed. All right, you can stay. You've earned it. You gotta go. Okay, I love you. I didn't know what I was gonna get. Right, and there were some legitimately funny moments. Some of the practical effect works from the Angel Gang. The guy with the tune thing here to rage or pissed off, that. But you get some bad. I knew you say that one-liners were horrible. Like, this why? And Stallone, but remember, at the time, I did not know that the character kept the helmet on the whole time. You never saw his face. So I would have, now looking back on it, of course I would have preferred Stallone to keep the helmet on. But again, that's a bad thing. But what's a good thing? That big, huge robot.
I like the robot.
That is amazing. Practical effects. That is like amazing. And was it me though, or did it seem like what you call pretty much got shot and killed by the robot, Schneider? And all of a sudden, that scene at the end kind of felt like, all right, let's just bring him back. because you don't see him, he gets shot and he kind of falls out of the frame, right? And then at the end, when Stallone gets the kiss from Hershey chocolate, and then he gets on there and drives off on his bike, finally putting the helmet back on. But all of a sudden, in the background, you see a stretcher come up out of nowhere with Schneider in it, and it almost looks like it's a totally different scene. And he's all like, "Hey, I helped those guys. I'm a hero too," kind of thing. And he's like, "Get me out of here." I kind of feel like they just tacked that on. But anyway, big, huge guns ablazing, bad green screen CGI in the background. Okay, I get it, but still, I thought it was fun. It's a guilty pleasure. Now maybe if I was familiar with the comic books and then watched the movie, I probably would have fucking hated it. So, like I said, I get all of the hate. And if you guys are wondering, I prefer Dredd over Judge Dredd. If you guys are wondering, Carl Urban. Okay. Now that I have more knowledge on the character now, and then I go watch Dredd, I'm like, oh, okay. You know what a lot of people say? They said if you took the grittiness and the violence of Dredd and combined it with the over-the-top spectacle, with the futuristic city and the big music and the more colorful world, the Judge Dredd, you'd have the perfect Dredd movie. A lot of people
probably.
Yeah. I want another Dredd movie. I want with Urban, and I want a Dredd series or something, because he's a pretty cool character. So sorry, I ranted too long about Judge Dredd, but I couldn't help it. It's a guilty pleasure. You're up next, bud.
Don't forget, we got a super chat from the Saunders child.
Oh, what'd he say?
Imagine if Rambo was in Resident Evil 6 rather than Leon S. Kennedy. Capcom used all of his weapons anyway. Zombies would be decorating the city.
Yes. Thanks again, Saunders, for the donation. But yeah, definitely.
I
agrees with that statement.
I get another one of my favorites from Stallone coming up here.
Do it.
Assassins, 1995. This one's just fun. You get a professional hitman, Robert Rath, wants to fulfill a few more contracts before retiring, but unscrupulous, ambitious newcomer hitman Miguel Bain keeps killing Rath's targets. So you get Stallone, a young Antonio Banderas,
yes,
and Julianne Moore in this.
Yes, good.
I like this movie. I know it's got its problems. Banderas really chews the scenery in this sucker.
Oh,
but I think the pacing is just really nice, very fast.
Mm-hmm.
I like the finale where Banderas is just peeing in a freaking cup the whole time. He's like, "Where the freaking heck is this guy?" Like, just taking it from the perspective of a guy who's staking out a location. He hasn't seen this dude in like 12 hours. And he's just going crazy.
Yeah,
and I like it. The final, the action's good. The final, kind of like sniper scene where he like smells the jade of Julianne Moore's perfume and he realizes she's behind. Like, there's some good stuff in this. I like that.
He shoots backwards.
Yeah. I like this movie.
It's a fun movie. Again, early Expendable type team up, especially when we get later, if you think about it, with Expendables 3. But yeah, it's another. I do agree. Brolacon says Assassins is underrated. I agree. It's another one, man. It just falls under the radar. And Cup Malik threw his 2 cents in there too. Andre says, "Yeah, we got Assassins fans here, bro. Look at this. Check that out."
This came out the same year as Desperado.
I'm curious. Oh, there you go. Perfect. Humor me, Mr. Asian movie enthusiast. What did the fucking bullshit critics say about this?
Oh, I could only imagine.
I can't wait. This wig is driving me nuts. I don't know if I could last. I might have to take it off.
The critics on Rotten Tomatoes gave Assassins a 16% approval rating.
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
16.
Dude, come on. That is horrible. Oh my God. Chat, are you hearing this, chat? Are you hearing this? So first up was what? We had Tango and Cash.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
Cobra.
Look at these Stallone classics now. Cobra, Tango and Cash, and now Assassins. Destroyed by Rotten
Butchered
Tomatoes.
by the critics.
Yeah. Again, they can go fuck themselves up the ass. Okay? Take the blue light from Rambo 3 that turns blue. Take that shit. Shove it up there. Because obviously they don't like fun, apparently.
No.
Like Judge Dredd, I get it. I knew you'd say that. Look, I get Judge Dredd hate. I get it. It's just a guilty pleasure of mine. However, that's horrible, man. You know what? I'm honestly stunned. Cliffhanger had good reviews.
Yeah, I know.
I'm stunned.
I know.
Wow. But as long as we are there, fans, that's right, us and chat, as long as we are there to represent, tell other people to watch these movies and enjoy them and just have fun with them. That's why we are the voice of the voiceless. Yeah. We're the voice of the voiceless. We are Rotten Tomatoes critics' worst nightmare.
Yeah.
All right. Brad Movies asks, what are our thoughts on The Departed? That piece of shit movie? That movie's terrible.
Are you serious?
No. I'm kidding. No, it's a good movie. No, it's a classic. It's one of Scorsese's best. Don't kill me, Eric. I have not. Chat, be nice. Oh, hold on. Yes, Fist the critics. Be nice, Eric and chat. I have not. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this. I have not seen Infernal Affairs.
Yeah, it's a must watch.
Okay,
just put it on your list and watch it.
You're not going to give me too much hate. I'm okay. I'm safe. All right. Because of those of you that don't know, Infernal Affairs is basically The Departed. The Departed borrowed ideas from Infernal Affairs and made The Departed film. Kind of similar to what did we talk about the other day? City on Fire became Reservoir Dogs, basically. So sorry, guys. You guys are nice to me, so you guys were. All right, what's next? Is it me or you?
I think it's you.
All right, this is interesting. Oh no, I skipped over the interesting one, and I'll take one for the team here. Daylight, 1996, 5.9 out of 10 on IMDb, which doesn't mean anything. Director Rob Cohen. That's right. Oh my God, Viggo Mortensen is in this movie. You know, I've only seen this movie once. Isn't Stallone's son in this also?
I'm not sure.
This one. I thought he might be. Yeah, he's in this one. Sage. Yeah, he's in this one too. If you like disaster movies, you will like Daylight. Yeah, if you like disaster, suspense, thriller type movies, if you like that kind of stuff, you'll like Daylight. It definitely has its moments. It's just very odd. Again, I don't know. What do you think around this time? You think Stallone was trying to break typecasting? Do you think?
Yeah.
Well, the movie Daylight is about, it says a disaster in a New York tunnel. There's a disaster in a New York tunnel as explosions collapse, both ends of it. One hero tries to help the people inside find their way to safety. So movies like, Dante's Peak and, disaster type films. The old movies like Poseidon Adventure, the good Poseidon Adventure, stuff like that. You'll like Daylight. Did you see Daylight?
Once, way back in the day. I remember that it was pretty good. I remember that's really all I do remember. But I remember thinking it was a pretty good flick.
Yeah, I remember it being solid. Hold on one second. All right, Danny the Cinestalker, he was thinking about joining us later. I said, yeah, if we're still on. Definitely. Have the Cinestalker with us. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's probably better than Geostorm. I heard Geostorm is the shits, bro. I have not seen it.
I liked it.
Oh, you did?
I thought it was watchable trash.
Is it so? It's good, bad.
I don't know. I thought it was watchable trash, dude.
Yeah, good, bad. Oh wow, he did. That's right. He's saying, looking at the director here from Brolicon. Interesting. I have not seen Hurricane Heist. That might be a future challenge. Eric, we'll see.
Mm.
Yeah, Daylight was serviceable. I remember it being okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's better than Stop or My Mom Will Shoot.
Yeah.
Go ahead and take the next one. This is right up your alley right here. Go for it.
This is one I only saw once back in the day, and that is Copland, 1997.
Yeah. What a cast.
The sheriff of a suburban New Jersey community populated by New York City police officers slowly discovers the town is a front for mob connections and corruption. You get Sly, Harvey Keitel, Ray Liotta,
yes.
Robert De Niro.
Yes.
Robert Patrick is in this.
Yep.
Michael Rapaport. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of people. I remember this being I remember I was a little cool to watching it because I figured Stallone, another drama, I don't know.
Right.
But then I eventually saw it and I was like, wow, this is actually a pretty solid flick. Good drama, good characters and story. Yeah. I mean, I would definitely, it's directed by James Mangold as well.
Yeah.
James Mangold, who has a bit of a pedigree nowadays, right?
Yeah.
He directed a bunch let me look this up real quick because he directed some other good stuff here. He did, come on, director. He did Ford v Ferrari, Logan. He was the director of Logan.
Good movies.
Walk the Line, Identity. So he's had some good flicks. So
great movie.
Copland is worth watching.
Did you say Identity?
Yeah.
Oh,
he directed Identity from 2003. Wow. That one, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I unfortunately with Copland, Stallone obviously playing against type, even more so than Daylight, obviously. But he went method actor in this and gained the weight. But I think his acting's great in this. I really do think he deserved the praise that he got. But unfortunately, I think just the people weren't ready.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't ready for this. They weren't. If this type of movie came out now, it would do well. People would love it. But I think people could not accept, big boned.
Mm-hmm.
People could not accept big boned Rambo. They just did, or being very, how he spoke. He was very, quiet and I love that. But it's called acting.
Mm-hmm.
And if he did this and failed at it, then I get the hate. But if an actor plays against type but succeeds, whether the movies does well or not, but the actor's portrayal of the character succeeds, that's a win. I believe he should have gotten more credit than what he already got for his role in Copland. But everybody was phenomenal. I love that scene where De Niro's jumping on his case, and he goes, "Well, you had your chance, but you blew it." I love that. Only he could say that line. Like, only he could do that. Oh, another one. Thanks again, Saunders. Thanks, buddy. Rambo for life. That's right. Is another. Okay. Oh, cool. Awesome. We got other fans here. Awesome. People are asking me about Bullet to the Head. We'll get to Bullet in the Head. We'll get to that. Okay.
It's going to start getting harder soon, my friend. I'm looking at these movies coming up.
Okay. Yeah. I might have to go to you or chat for a lot of these. But Copland, excellent film. Oh, I'm next. I seen a review look like, but
oh, we got another. You're cutting out a little bit, my friend.
Let me know when I'm back.
You're partially back. I think you're good now.
Okay. Yeah, Alan Smithy film I heard was puke. I heard it was a bad fake documentary. Unfortunately, what's The Good Life? What is that? I'm clicking on that right now. What is that? I don't know what that is. There's not even a poster for it on IMDb. Okay, we'll skip that. We'll go back here. All right. We're going to skip The Good Life. Oh wow, that's my Ants. All right, all right. I saw Ants in theater. I liked Ants. I thought it was all right. There was always this debate back then: Ants or Bug's Life. Did you see any of those movies?
I saw Bug's Life. Thought it was decent, but I never saw Ants.
Ants, not as funny as Bug's Life, but if you want like Starship Trooper moments, like war, like moments like actual war, there you go. Then go with Ants. Ants is the violent Bug's Life, but Stallone does play a voice in there. I only seen Ants once. I thought it was entertaining. So, but I don't know if I'd feel the same watching it now. All right, we're gonna skip that. I'm gonna skip Ants. Now, if you've seen this next movie, you can take it because I haven't seen it, Eric.
I have not seen it.
Okay. All right. Sorry, chat. Get Carter. I've heard nothing but horrid things of it. And this was around the time where, Stallone, this was kind of like his comeback movie around this time. This was kind of like supposed to be him coming back and being serious and being a badass again. So you got Rachel Lee Cook in here. I think Mickey Rourke is in here.
Yep.
Rona Mitra, your girl, is in here. Michael Caine, making a cameo. I know they say the original one is good. They say the original Get Carter with Michael Caine is good, but people shit on this one. Just for fun, what did this get on Rotten Tomatoes? I know it's got to be bad. It better not be fucking higher than the 3 other Stallone movies. Then I'm gonna lose it.
Oh well, no, it isn't. It's at 11%.
Oof. Maybe a future isn't really that bad, guys. We'll see. Just stay tuned. Hey, thanks, Thomas, for hanging out, buddy. A lot of people were saying it was mad. Some people were saying it was okay. Sexy Symbol says, damn it. Tried to watch Get Carter and dozed off. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. H10 rented it and returned it the same day. Oh, my God. Holy, that's not encouraging.
Have you ever seen the YouTube video, Mickey Rourke Quits Expendables 2?
No.
It's phenomenal. And the only reason I bring it up is because somebody dubs over Expendables.
Okay.
Or was that in the first one where Stallone was talking to Mickey Rourke?
Yeah.
And they dub over it, and then they use the fight scene from Get Carter remake at the end of the video, and they splice together a scene like a botch together. It's hilarious. I'll forward it to you after this.
I gotta see that.
It's great.
Thanks again, Saundra, for the donation. I own a mega rare film with Stallone called The Sidelong Glances of a Pigeon Kicker. Slide is seen dancing at a party. Okay, that's not the porn, is it? Anyway. All right, so chat, you got me frightened to watch Get Carter. So I don't know, maybe for free. Oh boy. Anyway, yeah. So I'll let you get the next one.
This is the part in the stream where I become completely useless.
I'm gonna be just as useless as you, dude.
So we got Driven. All right. We got Driven.
I got it. I got Driven.
Okay, good.
I got it. It's shit.
Oh no.
The end. Oh my God, dude.
Burt Reynolds. Ooh.
Look at that, 4.6 out of 10 over here. See, what did I say earlier? Directed by Rennie Harlan, yeah. Yeah, back in Cliffhanger era, Rennie Harlan, when he made good movies. Now here he's fallen too. I have to do a Rennie Harlan stream one day. Yeah, this could have been a fun race car thriller type movie, like the movie with Chris Hemsworth. What's the name of that movie?
Rush.
Yeah, that was good.
That was a good movie.
This could have been Rush. And I remember the acting being well, I don't know about the lead guy, but I remember the acting from the veterans like Stallone and Burt Reynolds was fine. But dude, what takes you out of the fucking movie is the horrible bad CGI cars, bro. And some of the worst fire effects. There's a car crash explosion. There's some real stuff in there, obviously. But there's some bad, like there's a car explosion. The car's supposed to catch on fire. The tree is tilted over and I'm supposed to be on fire. and you see the outline of the fire effect around the tree. Like, it's so fake. It's like, here's the tree. Ooh, we got some Sony Vegas fire clip effects. Let me click on that and just there's your fire effects. And this was an expensive movie. This was not a look. Here we go. Paul says right here. Look at it. It was a bomb made for $63.5 million and made 19.
Oh,
Driven is horrible. And Stallone's not even the star. He's just there. I mean, he's the second star. You know, they go with this young kid that you follow. You don't give a shit about. But yeah, it's bad, man. All right. You're next.
The next one is a film called I See You, but they do the trendy thing and spell I like your eye. Right. EYE. I See You. A lead detective being stalked by a serial killer is asked to check into a clinic treating law enforcement officials who can't face their jobs. So I saw this one at Blockbuster Video about 50,000 times, and I never bothered to rent it. So that's my opinion.
Oh, shit.
I would see it all the time, and I can't do it. It
looks like a thriller mystery, but I just didn't bother. I don't know if it's any good. Chat, let us know. Here, we're going to cheat here. Watch this. Chat, let us know if I See You and Avenging Angelo. No, we're going to cheat again. Chat, let us know if I See You, Avenging Angelo. Taxi 3 doesn't count. It's just a cameo. I See You, Avenging Angelo, and Shade. Let us know if we should bother watching those movies. Yay or nay. Let us know. We're not even going to talk about those. Michael Coffey, thank you, brother, for the donation, helping out the old samurai. Says, hey, Fat Samurai, love anytime you and Lady Fat Blood can do videos and make us smile even for a little while in this awful 2020. Now, we're almost done. We're almost out of here, buddy. Samurai gives us best and worst. Well, we appreciate you too, man. Thank you for watching. You're always awesome. We really appreciate that. Yeah, chat. Anybody commenting on those movies, Eric?
I see crap, says the sexy sumo.
All three?
ICU is Detox under another name.
Well, Detox was that horror name. Oh, that's the horror movie he was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's some kind of mystery horror movie. Okay. How you doing, Daniel? He says, hey, guys. That's right. He said Blockbuster, Egg Shen. We're old, okay? Here, I got another one. Hollywood Video. How you like that? Huh? Oh, it's all good, Egg. Michael Coffey is saying nay on those movies, so we're going to skip ahead. Let's see. Oh, God. I saw a review of Spy Kids 3, dude, where he's the main villain in there. Oh, I get it. It's a bad Skype. It's a bad Spy Kids movie. I saw that the 3D effects are atrocious. Not like it's like really cheap. They went cheap on it. But I saw a guy review it, and Stallone. I get it. It's a stupid kids movie, and I guess he's having fun playing multiple villains at once. But it looked pain. So chat again. We're cheating. We don't care. It's our stream. Spy Kids 3. Just yay or nay. Let us know. Daniel says, I'm chilling. I'm here chilling a bit after work. Saw you guys live. Had to drop by. Well, thank you, brother. Thanks for thanks for streaming by. Thanks for coming by, hanging out. All right. I might need something to drink, Eric. I might have you take over for a minute. All right. What's next? What do we got here? Oh, you want the next one, Eric? Do the next one.
What's the next one here? Rocky Balboa?
The first of the Stallone sequel, but kind of bringing back, kind of throwback movie to his glory days. And in both movies, I had the same reaction at first. This looks like a disaster.
Yeah.
This looks like this is the worst decision Stallone could ever make in his life. I remember watching the trailers for Rambo 4 and Rocky Balboa. I had the same reaction, like, this is embarrassing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I watched the movie. So go ahead, take it. I'm going to get something to drink. I'll be right back, Jack. He's talking about Rocky Balboa, baby.
All right. So Rocky Balboa came out in 2006. 30 years after the ring of the first bell, Rocky Balboa comes out of retirement and dons his gloves for his final fight against the reigning heavyweight champ, Mason the Lion Dixon. So you get Sly coming back. You got Burt Young back as Paulie. You got Antonio Tarver as Mason the Lion Dixon. And Talia Shire as Adrian from archive footage. So you also get Mike Tyson in this one, ironically. So this one, again, it's pretty much straight drama for most part. I remember this one, I skipped it at first because I saw the trailer, like Samurai Guy. But then I heard good things about it over time. It's like, okay, all right, people are saying good things about Rocky Balboa. So I sat down and watched it one day. And I'm kind of on the more negative side of this one. I don't seem to like it quite as much as everyone else seems to enjoy this. It has pretty good ratings online as well. So this one, I go back, and when I watched it, it just seemed like we were going back to square one again in this film, where he's kind of, he's real old now, right? He wants to get back in the ring. And one more time, I didn't really find his motivation for fighting again to be all that interesting or convincing. The best thing about the movie, though, is that there is some good dialogue that Sly belts out. His performance is real solid. And, the training and fight scenes are okay, but you're kind of missing that. When he gets in the ring, it's just kind of... it's just not as impactful as it once was in the first 4 flicks. So I'm not as big on this film as a lot of other people. I think the pacing pretty slow. It's not really a fun flick to watch as well. They're really, like I said, they're really going back to like ground zero with this. It's like a slower paced drama. He's struggling again. He's struggling again with his life, which we've seen many times before. This main guy, Antonio Tarver, I didn't really like him too much as like the opposing boxer. I felt like he didn't really have much of a personality about him. So when they ended up like fighting, it's not like you're hyped up to watch these guys fight each other. I kind of wish they maybe gave Tarver I don't know, more attitude or something like that. So overall, I think this movie is kind of a pretty good film that I don't like as much as, the critics and a lot of the other Rocky fans seem to like it. So for me, personally, after watching this film, I still think Rocky IV is the better ending to the franchise. But it isn't bad. It's all right.
I got a haircut.
Yeah.
All right. Hold on here. Son Child says, Rocky Balboa as a sequel was the best way to end Rocky's career. Rocky V. I agree, Sonder. I totally understand your points, Eric. That was some good points you brought up. But I was expecting Rocky V. I was actually expecting worse than Rocky V. So I didn't watch it till I bought it on like DVD. I didn't even see it as in theater. I skipped it. I was too ashamed.
Yeah, I didn't.
Watched it on DVD. And actually, you know what? Did I watch it on Blu-ray? I think it was on. I didn't even buy this on Blu. It was a Blu-ray. I didn't even buy it on DVD. Again, kind of similar to you. Like I heard good things, and then I was just like, "This is embarrassing. I can't believe I'm buying this." Like I was embarrassed buying it. I was embarrassed torturing Lady Fat Blood with it. Like I'm sorry, hon. You married me. You're gonna have to go. You're gonna have to deal with it. And I was surprised of how. Now, obviously, there are better sequels than this, but I was at least happy with the quality of the movie. And it did feel like, and Stallone was great, but it did feel like, and it was cool seeing the old trainer, man. And I like the concept. I like the concept of he's so old now, now every.
Oh boy, you got a little. You're getting interrupted again by your internet. I would do the Seagull, but I'm not going to this time.
Let me know when I'm back.
I think I can hear you now.
Okay, am I back? All right.
Yeah.
So I kind of like the concept of he's older now. He's not as quick. So his trainer, which was great to see the old trainer, do it. It was great to see him. And it was cool seeing him focusing on, okay, you're just going to you're all bulk and mass now, because every time you hit, it's got to be like a sledgehammer hitting this young cat because you're not fast anymore. I kind of like that. But overall, I know the end fight, I understand what you meant by that, because they tried to do the whole realism thing, and they kind of made it look like a pay-per-view. So I understand that.
I didn't like the announcers either.
Yeah, I understand that looking weird. But I love the fact that he lost. I actually like the fact that Rocky lost. I thought that was a better, sweeter ending. It would have been way too cheesy if Rocky won, in my opinion. I think at that point in his career, the Rocky career, I think he just wanted to put the beast in the basement or put the beast to bed. I think that he said something like that. And after he was done with the fight, I think Paulie asked him, "Is beast in the basement now?" And he goes, "Yep." And it just deals with, a lot of fighters, they retire, but they still have that hunger to get back in there, even if it's against their best health, And a perfect example of this right now is Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. There you go. It's a perfect example of that. These guys, they just want to get back in there one more time and see if they have it. Sometimes it's good results, sometimes it's bad results. But I was just happy with at least the overall quality was a better Rocky movie. Plus, you get that great line that he says to his son in that movie. That everyone uses that line for everything. They use it for T-shirts, posters, and all that. And he's like, it's the whole big spiel about it's not about how hard you get hit. What matters is how hard you get hit, but you keep moving forward. And everybody uses it's a great line. But I was just so happy that it was so much better than Rocky V, which makes me like the movie more, probably more than I could. But you notice it almost feels like Rocky V doesn't even exist. If you watch Rocky Balboa, doesn't it? Like, yeah, Rocky V, that didn't happen. I'm retired. I got my restaurant now. My son's off doing his lawyer thing or whatever he's doing. I kind of think. How much did you like the Adrian character? Because a lot of people think she was kind of the heart of Rocky a little, and her not being there hurt it a little bit. What do you think?
Yeah, probably.
There's an obvious reason why she's not in the movie. I think. But what do you think about the character not being there?
Yeah, it probably was missing something because of that. But I don't know. I just prefer in my own personal canon. It just ends at Rocky IV, and I get to make my own happy ending instead of seeing him like struggle again. And I don't know. But
it's
realistic.
Because it happens to boxers all the time.
Yeah,
they lose their money and they're back at it again. But overall, we both agree it's better than Rocky V.
Oh yeah.
Oh, poor Rocky V. All right, let's see here. Oh, perfect timing. Go ahead, Eric. Wow, that was the next big movie. Wow, 2 years later. Go ahead, Eric. 2008. Right.
Yeah, we're skipping boxing bloopers and Vanity Fair stuff. You got Rambo from 2008, which I just call Rambo 4, obviously.
Yeah, it's easier.
This one is another one because I saw Rocky Balboa. I'm like, it's all right. And then I'm like, all right, Rambo. And then I think my cousin, a few of my buddies, were like, oh no, you got to check out Rambo, bro. Dude, like, really? And
I was even more embarrassed when this came out.
In Thailand, John Rambo joins a group of mercenaries to venture into war-torn Burma and rescue a group of Christian aid workers who were kidnapped by a ruthless local infantry unit. So he's the beginning of this movie has one of the most hilarious lines in the whole franchise. He like captures snakes and he brings a snake to some dude. Yeah. And the dude's like, hey, this is like a different next time, should you look for this other snake? He's just like, F off. He walks away. And then the missionaries are like, hey man, like you're not gonna change the world with that kind of attitude. And he's like walking away, he's like, F the world. He's so surly. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. But this movie, when it gets to the violence, this one delivers. This one, when he, at the end of the film, when he gets behind that freaking huge gun and just destroys people, like individual people. This one is it's a solid Rambo film.
Yes. Thank you again for the donation, Sonder. Run to the rocks, but that arrow won't miss. Dude, so this was my experience. I'm glad you liked the movie. I'm glad.
Yeah.
My experience. You know what's funny? The Rambo flicks were known to be insanely violent. But if you think about it, there's a big body counts, there's violent moments, but nothing all three Rambo movies put together does not compare to the violence that's in the fourth movie.
No.
So now, chat, you get to find out my favorite Rambo movie in the franchise is the fourth one. I love the others. And The First Blood, in my opinion, is the best overall film.
Mm-hmm.
The Rambo 4 is my favorite, and that's because my experience with Rambo 4 was this. I was like a double feature, and I had my own little grindhouse experience of the day. And my local theater was playing Cloverfield, which I didn't have high expectations for, and I ended up liking that. Cloverfield, and the next movie was Rambo. And I was like, all right, fine. I went to that theater. There were like 5 dudes. When it came time for Rambo to come on, there were like 5 old guys my age. And in the theater, there was like nobody else in the theater to see Rambo. And I was just like, oh, God, this is going to be horrible. And my jaw was down here by the end of it. I couldn't believe how fucking awesome. The music was great. Dude. Rambo guts a guy, intestines fall out. He grabs the guy's throat, rips his throat out, Roadhouse style. You get the fucking Cali gun, whatever the fuck that gun is. There's jibs everywhere. And I've always wanted a movie where I've always thought way years before this came out, like if they were ever going to make another Rambo movie, let's have him team up with someone. Let's have him kind of lead a team instead of just him versus 300 people like it usually is. And that's what we kind of get. He kind of teams up with the mercenaries. And they're fighting there. And I just love movies, almost kind of like that Born to Fight feel that we were talking about.
Yeah.
The villagers were like, fuck this, we're fighting back. And you have the religious people that was like, oh, there's peace in the world. And they go out there and they try to, and I think about this, guys, chat, think about this. Rambo 2, he's going out to save prisoners and save people. Rambo 3, very similar. He's trying to help people in need. Rambo 4, like Eric says, Rambo says, fuck the world.
Yeah.
Dude. And I was like, holy fucking shit. Did Rambo just say fuck the world? But that small part of him still wanted to help out in a way. He didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
But once he found out the religious people that trying to bring medicine to the villagers got captured and stuff, he was like, oh, fuck. But, dude, and it's kind of realistic at this point. Even in Rambo 3 in the beginning, he kind of was like kind of done with.
Yeah.
He's like, I mean, come on. He's been through so much for crying out loud. But just the thrills were there. It just had everything I would want in a Rambo film. I loved it, man. I loved that movie so much.
But Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, I gotta hear this. Let's keep this going.
38% approval rating. A 38% approval rating.
I'm actually surprised it's that high. I was expecting, it's still horrible. That's still a horrible rating. But I was expecting like 15%. I was expecting like Get Carter level. I remember the critics, everybody panned this movie. It was an embarrassment. I don't think it made money. But me and the 5 other dudes that were in that theater that day had a fucking blast. And we were all happy when we left. And Lady Fat Blood loves it too. She loves Rambo 4, man. And I love how the villains in this one, because it's kind of realistic, the villains in this one, dude, I wanted them to fucking die hard.
Yeah.
That's when you know you got good villains in your movie, man. They're not just, oh, we're the bad guys, we're here because we have to be bad. No. The things these guys do to these people in this movie, you want their throats to get ripped out. you want the jibs to go flying after the minigun, and it's sad people don't like the movie, man. It's really sad. But go ahead, next.
No, we're starting to get into some real slimy stuff here, I think. What do we got? Well, we got a movie I haven't seen, Incredible Love. So Incredible Love from 2009. I think he plays himself in this. It's a romantic comedy about an Indian stuntman who takes Hollywood by storm. So he must have, man, I have no idea what this is.
So let's cheat a little bit. I'm going to have you just quickly give your thoughts on the Expendables trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
And I will talk about Bullet to the Head, Escape Plan, and Grudge Match. Go ahead.
All right. So I've seen the Expendables films, I think only one time each.
Mm-hmm.
So, I saw the first one a second time at one point. I think all three of them have their merits at some point. They all have advantages for some things, right?
Yeah.
I tend to not like some of the other side characters, like the newbies, so to speak, because I want to see the old timers come back. So the only thing I wish they did was maybe call out some of the new guys and just stick with more of the old timers, especially with like the first film, for example. They could have, spruced it up a little bit, cut out some of the new guys. But I think
fuck that new team.
Yeah, but I think all three movies are entertaining to a degree. Mm-hmm. And I would probably have to watch them all again to really make a determination on which one is my favorite. But all three have their moments. I'll just say that.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, all of these movies are straight throwback. Let's have some fun. Let's go back to the 80s, early 90s, where manly movies were manly. And big, huge body count, a lot of fun, a little bit of martial arts in there. You get a little bit of Jet Li and Jason Statham versus Gary Daniels in number 2. You get Scott Adkins versus Jason Statham in number 2. And thank God Mel Gibson was in the third movie.
Mm-hmm.
Outacted, just obliterated everyone in that movie. And his fight with Stallone was fun. It was fun. What made me like Expendables 3 so much was I hated the whole PG-13 rating, and I wasn't hearing good things. And then when I watched it with zero expectations, I thought it was fun. Wesley Snipes throwing it. Come on, the Wesley Snipes line. Come on. So what did they put you in prison for?
Tax evasion.
Come on.
Banderas is good in that one too. Banderas is real loony in that.
Yeah. They're all fun. They're all supposed to be fun, man. But I saw the Towering Inferno. That's the documentary on making the first one.
Mm-hmm.
You see that anywhere?
I haven't seen it, but
it's something like that. It's where I saw a documentary on Netflix, and it made me respect the first movie a lot more. Even though the second movie is my favorite because you can't beat Sly versus Van Damme, you just can't.
Mm-hmm.
But the first movie, I respected a lot more watching the making of it behind the scenes because, dude, oh my God, like. That scene where, I don't know, chat, if you remember that scene where Stone Cold Steve Austin runs and tackles Stallone, and it's really Stallone flying back, and he hits like a corner of a wall. Like it's hard. Dude, if you watch that documentary, that was the end of the movie, bro. Like that was it. Like that was a wrap because he had a really bad back injury. He had needed surgery, and they didn't even know he was going to come back to the movie. Like it was that bad of an injury that could have fucked up the whole movie.
Mm-hmm.
But we appreciate the effort. I know he's not a spring chicken anymore, but it's a fun movie. I kind of wish Mickey Rourke's, even though I want to watch that YouTube video now that you told me about. I kind of wish he stayed around. But oh well. So overall, positive things to say about Expendables. So I'm kind of briefly speed run through these others here.
Yeah.
So I know I'm in the minority with this one. I'm sorry, guys. I have to be honest. Eric's always honest. Even if we disagree, it's all good. It's all love here in the samurai world. Bullet to the Head.
Uh-oh. You're cutting up again. That's a great screenshot, though.
Am I back? Am I back now?
I think so.
Okay. Whatchamacallit? I liked it. I'm sorry. I know. Everybody hates this movie. It bombed. It didn't do well. I enjoyed it for what it was. It was just an entertaining action flick. It was violent. Momoa and Stallone had a cool fight at the end where Momoa's flipping the axe around. They had an axe hatchet fight. I mean, I thought it was fun. It's not high art. It's not one of the best in Stallone's repertoire, but I liked the serious badass Stallone kind of back. You know what I mean? In a singles movie. I thought Bullet to the Head was fun for the genre it was trying to represent. I thought it was fun. What did you think of it, Eric? It's okay if you trash it.
I have not actually seen it.
Oh.
I haven't. I've seen it like listed places a bunch of times, but for some, maybe it's the cover that puts me off. I don't know.
The cover's terrible.
Yeah, I'm just like, eh.
But it's entertaining.
Okay.
I don't think you'll hate it. Michael Coffey, thank you for the donation. He says, Phat Samurai, what amount do Nancy and I have to give to see you do a samurai style review on The Last Dragon, good sir? And when is Movie Dojo coming? Oh man, pressure. Fuck. I don't know. I wasn't planning on reviewing The Last Dragon, but now I think it might be time. You know, how about this, Michael? I'm not going to promise anything, but how about I'll do some kind of review of The Last Dragon. You don't have to give me anything, but all donations are welcome. But I'll do it on the Movie Dojo. Maybe have a little retro style. We'll do older movies. I think that'll be fun. Sonder Child, thanks again for the donation. Rambo's knife equals sewing, fishing, matches, and compass. Yeah. Yep. I have one. I have a replica. I know I should be showing it off right now. This is like the perfect stream to show it off. It's somewhere buried. It would take all day to find it. I don't have the time. But yeah, I had to buy one. Favorite knife out of all the knives. I like all the knives. My favorite knife is from the second one. I like the silver outline with the black in the middle. It's just pretty cool to me. So, all right. Sorry, I'm taking it long here. Okay, so really quick. So, Bullet to the Head, solid action movie for what it is. That's it. Solid. Escape Plan. Escape Plan. Underrated movie. Arnold Schwarzenegger steals the scene. Every scene. Arnold Schwarzenegger's acting in this movie is underrated. Arnold Schwarzenegger's acting in this movie is great. They have great chemistry. If you go in with low expectations or just expecting a thriller and not an Expendables movie, you will like Escape Plan. People didn't like Escape Plan because they thought it was going to be an Expendables movie. It's not what it is. But it's fun.
It actually has a pretty good script to it too. Yes.
And we're going to skip over Escape Plan 2 and 3. We're just going to cheat right now. We're going to cheat. This is all I've heard. Escape Plan 2 is shit.
Yep.
Escape Plan 3 is watchable. So I don't know.
Yeah. I thought 3, it tried to be edgy.
Oh, you seen them? Oh, well, shit. You could have talked about them.
Yeah. Well, Escape Plan 2.
No, talk about them both now since we're on the Escape Plan topic.
Yeah. I think the new director for Escape Plan 2, he films the action with obnoxious shaky cam and bad editing.
Our favorite.
Story is not good, and the villain is lame. I don't even remember who the villain is. There is some decent, well, in my notes I say there's decent futuristic lighting, which won't count for anything for most people. So yeah, Escape Plan 2 is bad. Escape Plan 3, I also was kind of disappointed in it.
Oh, okay.
But, you know, I don't know. Other people seem to like it a little bit more than me.
Is the action at least better?
It's more of like a basic hostage kidnapping movie than an actual escape prison film. I thought it was kind of dull. There's better camera work and editing during the fights and the action. Okay. But the action set pieces just didn't really up my adrenaline at all. Right. You know what I mean? So it tries to liven things up with some mean-spirited violence a few times, but that wasn't really enough to to win me over. So I'm actually not that big a fan of that one.
Good. I won't be in a rush to watch those, even though I own both of them. I still have not watched them. It's sad. So Michael says Escape Plan 2 is a dud. 3 at least tried to be fun bad. Oh, here we go, Eric. Maybe this will entice you. Hey, someone else likes it besides me.
All right.
I feel like I'm the only person in the world that likes the movie. I was the only person in the theater when I saw it. All right. Last one. If I only was doing trailer reactions back then. Grudge Match. Directed by Peter Segal. Dude, I was browsing YouTube. And I said, Grudge Match? What the hell is that? It was a brand new trailer that just came out. And I said, what is that? Ooh. I clicked on it. Dude, when I clicked on it, I was stunned. I was like this. I was so stunned. I thought it was a fake trailer. I thought I was in Bizarro World. I was in Bizarro Land, and it was a fake fan-made trailer. I was like, this is not real. Is this real? We have Stallone back being in a boxing movie versus De Niro, and back from being in a boxing movie from Raging Bull, and they're going to fight each other for Kim Basinger? What is happening? Dude, I was my jaw dropped. I was like, this is fake. This has got to be fake. No, come on. It's real. And I did buy it.
We gotta talk, bro. But I haven't seen it, so I can't really have an opinion on it.
Okay.
I haven't seen it.
All right. Just before I give you my take on Grudge Match, Rotten Tomatoes, what we got? Just for fun.
I already pulled it up. Rotten Tomatoes is a 31%.
I can't argue with it. It's so strange. It's a strange movie because Stallone is not playing Rocky, but he's acting like Rocky. It's so weird. It's so bizarre. But in my opinion, the only highlight of the movie is Robert De Niro. Robert De Niro steals every scene, and he's hilarious because he's almost like Stallone's like the good boxer guy, and he has morals and values and stuff. And De Niro's like, fuck this asshole. I beat this guy a long time ago. I was robbed. They had a rivalry, kind of thing. And it was just kind of like he is hilarious. De Niro's hilarious in the movie. And he actually he got in shape for his age. And the boxing fight, it's not that bad, dude.
All right.
And I'm not being biased because I love Rocky and I love Raging Bull. I was expecting the worst. I was expecting this is good. This is a disaster. It's all right. I would love to hear your thoughts on it though, if you do watch it.
All right.
So there you go. Let's see here. Couple Malik. All right. Thanks for hanging out. You rock, buddy. Thanks again. Thomas J. Skull. Rotten Tomatoes would give a Wet Dream 31%. Yeah, pretty much that's what it is. It should have been my dream movie right here. It should have been my dream movie, but it's so fucking weird, dude. But I've seen worse. But yeah, De Niro is hilarious. He's worth watching the movie. So, all right, I got my 3 bad ones out of the way. Just for bizarro purposes, dude, you should probably watch Grudge Match for free.
All right.
Make me watch it for free because it's so weird. All right, go for it.
Well, we got to go with Creed then, right? Creed is next.
I don't know what Reach Me is.
Yeah, I don't know what that Reach Me. Let's just look at that real quick just to see if there's anything interesting. 2014 is Reach Me. And it's a comedy crime drama. A self-help book changes the lives of different people in the LA area. And it seems like an ensemble film. And Sly is a low bill, so yeah, just skip that. So we have Creed. So I was pleasantly surprised by this. You know what I mean?
Dude.
Very, very good quality film from top to bottom. Because like the last few Rocky films, even Rocky Balboa, I was like, it was all right, But I was, and me with boxing movies, there's something with boxing movies where I'm never excited to watch one until I actually sit down and watch it, and then I'll usually like it.
Yeah.
But this one was definitely better than even I expected. Michael B. Jordan's solid in the main role. And one thing I liked is I was afraid they were going to drown Stallone in like Misery again. Is he going to be down and out again? Yeah. And they don't. They give him his little restaurant, and he's doing all right. So I kind of like that better than some of the previous films. But I think it's the boxing matches are filmed pretty good. They're filmed good. So I like this one quite a bit. I think it's a nice flick.
Can't you catch a little chicken? Speed. But yeah, like this really blew me and Lady Fat Blood away because again, the hearing about the concept of Creed way years before the movie came out, and they were like, "Hey, what about a box?" We heard a rumor of a boxing spinoff movie, but it's going to be about Apollo Creed's son, and I was like, I don't give a shit. Like I was against this. Like this, why? Who cares? And then we went to go see the movie. We were like, wow, that was fantastic. Music was great. Love the way the fight scenes. And I love the sound design. The sound design in this movie. Like if you have surround sound. When the camera, like Rocky on this side, you hear Rocky talking to Michael B. Jordan, but you see Michael B. Jordan, but you hear Rocky right back here. And then the camera swoops in on the other side. And it was sound design was great, man. Yeah, Creed is fantastic. And definitely kickstarted a new love for Rocky. And Rocky was lovable and great in here, and again, Stallone's acting was on point. Like it was really good. Now, we can cheat a little bit. We can skip to Creed 2 since we're on topic. Did Creed 2 change directors? Creed 2 did change directors because the director did Black Panther. Because what do you think of the boxing scenes in the sequel?
I didn't even watch that one.
You didn't see Creed 2?
No.
How could you not see Creed 2?
I don't know. I felt like they were just doing the same thing again, just with the sequel. So I'm
telling you, you gotta watch it. Trust me. Right. Trust the fellow Rocky fan.
All right.
I'm telling you, Dolph Lundgren as Ivan Drago is great. He kills it. His son is really good in the movie. Everything makes sense. It's not some stupid Rocky multiverse. It makes sense. Everything makes sense. One of the best scenes in the movie is Ivan. I'm not gonna ruin it for you. Ivan Drago visiting Rocky and sitting down next to him, and they talk to each other in Rocky's restaurant, and it's just talking. It's one of the best parts of the movie.
You better say something good, Dolph. With what you did in part 4, buddy.
No, it's phenomenal. It's really good. I just liked, and the boxing scenes are entertaining too. I just like the way they were filmed better in the first movie, but I had a different director. But dude, yeah, Creed 2 is good. Check it out. All right. Saunders Child, thanks again for the donation. Rocky 2 is my favorite entry. Oh, he likes Rocky 2. All right. Gilbert, check them out, man. You'll like them. It's good stuff. All right. Escape Plan 2, Hades. Nice title.
Yeah.
Backtrace. I did not see this one. This is another straight to video.
No, I haven't seen it.
What we got here? Chat, what you guys know about Backtrace? This came out in 2018. Also starring Matthew Modine. There you go. Your Cutthroat Island guy.
Yeah.
Let's see. What did this get? Oh, my God. The rating. Oh, God. Oh, 3.8 out of 10 on IMDb. Yikes.
Ooh, that hurts.
Oh, my God. All right, chat. We're going to keep going, chat. Let us know yay or nay for Backtrace. Is it as bad as Skip Trace with Jackie Chan?
That would be hard.
This is fun, man. We're having fun. Have you seen? Are you a gamer? Do you like video games and stuff, or no?
The last video game system I bought is a PS2.
You still got that, right?
Yeah, and my Super Nintendo, baby.
PS2 is dope, and that's the one thing I hate. As much as I love Sony, that's the one thing I hate about 3 and 4 systems is that, or even 5 now, they're not backwards compatible with PS2 for some strange reason. PS2 is the shit, bro. But recently, there's a newest Mortal Kombat game. I don't know if you're aware.
No boy,
But
I'm gonna figure out a game plan next time. Put a screensaver up or do a dance every time he cuts out. I'll figure something out. Last time, the Seagull thing worked. Maybe next time I'll think of something else.
My back. Sorry.
Yeah, you're back.
My laptop is only wireless.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, it'll happen.
Yeah, but if it was plugged in, the internet cable, sorry guys. We're not paying for cheap internets. We pay for high-end internet, but it's not plugged in. It's just all right,
this one dude, Heavy Metal Entertainment, says the last console I got was an Atari Jaguar.
Holy shit!
That's probably a joke, but still, that's pretty funny.
Hey, the Alien versus Predator game or whatever that game was on there was dope though. That was a good game for Jaguar. Now we're on video game talk. Now look what I did. Look, my fault. N64 is cool. All right. All right. So anyway, the trailer. If you could check out the. Now you guys are distracting me. Now you make me talk about video games. Freedom Fighters is dope. I love that game. Okay. God damn it! What's happening now? We're on TurboGrafx 16. Oh God. Abby from The Last of Us Part 2, a female Rambo. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Well, if you watch the Mortal Kombat 11 trailer where the Rambo was actually a character you can buy, but it's perfect because Stallone is voicing his character.
Oh.
It's great. But dude, it looks like him. The fatalities are brutal. But dude, guess who else is in this Mortal Kombat game right now? Just for fun. RoboCop, voiced by Peter Weller.
Wow.
T-800, voiced by Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Wow.
Dude, who else is in this? There's tons of people. Oh, I don't. My mind's going blank right now. But there's tons of classic characters that we know. And even the most recent one, there's like a skin, like different costumes you could pick for your character. And it's Mortal Kombat skins from the movie, from 1995 movie. So you can pick Christopher Lambert's skin over Raiden. And guess what? Christopher Lambert does his voice.
Oh, man.
Dude, I'll send you a trailer just for fun, just so you can see everything. But yeah. Oh, my God. Sorry, got off track here. Where were we talking about? Backtrace. Yes, it sucks. Okay, next. All right. So very controversial entry. And me and you are probably going to disagree, Eric. I can already tell. It would be interesting to hear what you have to say about Last Blood 2019. Go for it.
So in this one, Rambo needs to confront his past and unearth his ruthless combat skills to exact revenge. And I thought overall, well, number one, all I will say is that the final 20 to 30 minutes makes the film worth watching just for that alone.
It saves the movie.
Yeah. Before that, it wasn't a bad movie.
No.
It was just kind of, it just wasn't that interesting to me, really. The acting was good. The story was fine. But I just felt like there were pockets of stuff where I was kind of fidgeting a little bit.
Yeah.
It's kind of slow.
Yeah.
It does kind of almost feel like a different film before the finale.
Right.
But then the finale kind of goes into a little bit more of a Rambo territory. But
some people think this is they call this movie Rambo, but it's like Taken, or Rambo, but it's like a Death Wish movie. What do you think of that?
Yeah, probably.
Is that about right?
Yeah, but if I'm honest, this is probably my least favorite Rambo film.
Yeah.
I like 3 more than this, but I still give this a pass grade. I would still give it a pass grade.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. And that's basically that's basically what it is.
Oh, well, I thought you were gonna shit all over it. I enjoyed it, man. I mean, again, it is my least favorite out of the 5, but it's still a blast to watch. I mean, it's so brutal. It's just, come on, man. The guy Rambo says he killed what is his niece? His niece, right? Yeah. So the main villain kills the niece ends up dying because of the main villain, what he does. And so Rambo goes, you took my heart, now I'm gonna take yours. Stabs the dude, goes all the way down like this, opens up the chest cavity, reaches in like Kano from Mortal Kombat, grabs the heart, pulls out the heart, and shows it to the guy. And I was after him using the bow and arrow to pin all 4 limbs to the barn first. Then he did that. And by the time of the movie, by the time that part in the movie happened, I was just like, I got my money's worth.
However, one thing I would have liked to have seen is the niece to die in a more graphically violent manner. I think that would have upped the adrenaline a little bit more.
Yeah, it really would have felt like Rambo 4, yeah.
Because they kind of show a little, you kind of infer, but I want, if you really wanted to get me really pumped for that, you should have showed her get, they even did it with Assassination Games with the girl Van Damme was hanging out with, so they could have done it here, I think.
Yeah. But yeah, overall, it's fun. It's a fun ride. I mean, that last 30 minutes is like, I got my money's worth.
Yeah, I would agree.
Is so fucking epic and badass. Rambo Last Blood was like a Taken movie, kind of. Yeah, we mentioned that earlier. Thanks for the donation again, Sonder Child. But it looks like we're not alone here. Check this out. Look at this. We got people that bought Rambo in 4K. That's right. We got let's see down here. Let me catch up with the comments here. Gilbert, he liked it. I do want to see this uncut version. There was more scenes in the beginning for some reason that was cut. Brad's asking, is that the TV? No, I'm thinking of which one's Wayne? I don't know. Which one is that? I don't know what that is. Taken with horses. But yeah, it's not trash. I know a lot of people say it's trash and it's an embarrassment, but I don't want any more though.
No.
I think we're pushing it at this point.
Yeah.
Rambo 4, somebody mentioned it in the comment earlier, and I agree. Rambo 4 was the perfect way to end the series.
I agree.
But 5 is nice. 5 is a nice little bonus movie. But yeah, I'm getting scared if we keep doing it, Would you have preferred him dying in Last Blood? And then make it definitely the end. What do you think?
Nah. No. I don't think that was a movie that deserved his death, per se. You know what I mean?
Right. I gotcha.
Yeah.
I would have felt cheap. All right. We're almost done here, man. Let's see. So it looks like who is he? Okay. I'm confused. So he's in Suicide Squad. All right. Let me look here. The Suicide Squad reboot, because everybody wants to forget about the first one. All right. Margot Robbie, Taika Waititi, Joel Kinnaman. All right. So look, who is Stallone in this? There's no character for him. He's just here, but they don't have a character of who he's playing. So I don't know. Chat, let me know. We're going to keep going and skip, but let me know who he's supposed to be in Suicide Squad. Samaritan. So the next, all these are, I guess there's not that much to talk about. All these are either filming or they're in post-production right now.
Yeah.
Samaritan, let's see what that's supposed to be. So Samaritan is supposed to be about a young boy learns that a superhero who was thought to have gone missing after an epic battle 20 years ago may in fact still be around. So we're going to have an aging Stallone, like an aging superhero. That might be fun.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, that might be fun. Let's see here. Little America in pre-production. There you go. It says, in a dystopian future where China owns America. A former American Force Recon member is hired by a Chinese billionaire to go to an American ghetto and find his daughter. Why does this plot sound really familiar? This plot sounds familiar. Like maybe because we just had Extraction earlier this year. We can go all the way back to Escape from New York.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is this a Chinese movie though? Like, is he over there like Bruce Willis was and Gary Oldman?
I don't know.
I don't know. If it's cool, if it's badass, sure, why not? And this is a rumor, which means, well, it says announced, but that doesn't mean anything.
No.
Expendables 4, Eric. Nothing. There's nothing here. No cast.
Yeah.
There's not even a plot. Chat, Expendables 4. What do you think? End it or fuck it? Eric, what do you think? End it or fuck it?
Well, old guys can still shoot guns, so why not? Just make sure it's got a lot of action and explosions and have some fun with it.
Don't Gilbert says, meh. Don't get all preachy now. Don't get all of a sudden we got a message. No. Give us what the past 3 movies, But here's the thing. Who would return? Should they bring back the old guard? Or should we have a new group of veterans that haven't had the limelight yet? What do you think? Michael Jai White? Or did Welcome to Sudden Death ruin everything?
I don't know.
Scott Adkins. Can't use Scott Adkins.
No.
That's the hard thing is that there's not that many. There's a lot of really good badass martial artists and actors now, but in terms of becoming iconic status to throw in movies, I don't know.
Yeah,
that's why Gary Daniels was in the movie, but he had a kind of small role, But I like Gary Daniels though. I don't know. What do you think? Seagal?
I feel like the more I think about it, the less I want it.
I'm getting that same vibe.
Yeah.
I think I am.
When you actually try to construct the film, okay, well, let's do it, but what are we going to do? Then you're like, oh, I don't know,
Yeah, I think Sexy Sumo. Expendables 4, the retirement home. Hey, yo. Hey. We need to come up with a plan. We need to go over there. All of the Jell-O is still out. We need that Jell-O. Yeah.
I'm your worst diaper change.
Oh. Thanks for the donation, Sonder. I don't have a PS5. If I'm gonna play anything next gen, I'd rather play it on a next gen system, not on PS4. This could work.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, definitely. I would make him a different character though. I wouldn't make him John Wick. I'd give him something else.
Well, yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? You can't just have John Wick in there. You know what I mean?
I always thought it would have been fun if at some point during Expendables movie, Stallone goes, "Hey, there's this one guy I know. He's got what we need, right?" And then they go meet the guy, and the guy opens up his shop, and the guy's on the other side. You don't see him yet, but he's on the other side, and it's Clint Eastwood. It's Clint Eastwood, and there's nothing but like a whole section of guns that he just and then he goes, "Hey, I'll take that one over there." And then it's like the Dirty Harry pistol, and Clint goes, No, that's mine. I mean, something funny like that would have been hilarious.
You know what I want to see? So I want to see a scene with Keanu Reeves and Jeff Speakman. And I want to see them two team up and have a joke at some point referencing Speed as being Speakman's film originally.
Oh my god, dude, that would be hilarious.
And team them up the whole film and have them like jive back and forth. That would be funny. I would watch that.
Like Keanu takes his French fries or something, and then Speedman goes, "Stealing from me again, huh?"
Yeah.
Yes, I am aware of the female version. It was shit.
Wait, what?
It was
What was it
garbage.
called?
I think it was called the. Hold on. Go to Cynthia Roth. I'll do it. I'm here.
Wait, Cynthia Rothrock was in a female version?
Dude, you're gonna get really mad right now when I tell you.
No.
You're gonna get angry, dude. Hold on. You're gonna get mad. This was the biggest waste of time. All right, I'm trying to find it. Hold on. Where is it? Here it is.
Come on.
3.7 out of 10.
What's it called?
Dude, Zoe Bell is the lead in this, and they fucked it up.
What's it called?
Mercenaries.
That was back in 2014? I haven't even heard of this movie?
Dude, Zoe Bell was the lead, and they fucked it up. So, Kristanna Loken's in it. Vivica A. Fox is in it. Brigitte Nielsen's in it. Not that many other people that could have been in it. But here's why. Is this an Asylum movie? If this is Asylum, this makes sense. Asylum, the mockbuster company. They make terrible movies. I'm trying to see. Yep, it's the Asylum.
Oh,
wow.
No.
That makes sense. I would be all yeah, Expendables, yeah, pretty much. I would be all for Asylum movies and all for mockbusters if they were good.
Well, the problem, and I always bring this up, is they come up with good ideas and they spend no effort actually making them good.
Yeah, Transmorphers, puke.
I always bring this one up. You know, they had a Sharknado film with David Hasselhoff. How come you can't have David Hasselhoff like in an office? You know, the CGI shark crashes through the window, and then instead of CGI shark, you have a dude in a shark outfit and David Hasselhoff in an office fighting.
Yeah.
It would be like the greatest thing of all time.
Yeah. And in my opinion, Asylum's so bad, but in my opinion, Sharknado was a fluke.
It wasn't even that. I didn't even like it.
It wasn't good, but what I mean by fluke meaning
it got popular.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just it's terrible. Like they're not even good bad or funny bad. It's like, come on, guys. Anyway, here's the plot of Mercenaries. The president's daughter is captured in prison while touring a war zone. So a team of elite female commandos is assembled to infiltrate a woman's prison for a daring rescue. Yeah,
infiltrate a woman's. Was it a prison flick?
It's bootleg Expendables. You gotta get the team together to go there. But it's so bad, and what's bad about it is not the fact that they're females. What's bad about it is Cynthia Rothrock shows. Look at the cover. Do you see the cover?
Yeah,
she's holding a gun. Guess what?
Yeah, it's not in the film.
No action for her at all, and she doesn't even hold a gun. Yeah, doesn't hold a gun and doesn't even fight. But she's in the movie. Why hire Cynthia Rothrock in your female Expendables? She's not even on the team. She just gives them orders and instructions, and that's it.
Yeah,
good job, Asylum. Yay, Asylum.
Filmmakers can kiss my rear end.
Yeah, and it's like Zoe Bell, who's legit in stunts and action. They barely had her do anything cool, dude. Like the action was filmed horrible, it was terrible. Like you couldn't even be a bad like a fun ripoff at least. So Sandra Child says the only good Asylum made thing is Z Nation. Is that the TV series? So you got The Walking Dead, and there's all these other zombie shows now. I think Z Nation is maybe in comparison to the movies, maybe the TV show is better. I'm not disagreeing because I haven't watched it. So I believe you though. I believe you. But yeah. Simon Section says a David Keith movie where his arch nemesis is Keith David.
Oh, wow.
That would be hilarious. We're coming up with better expendable type ideas than the people in the fucking movie.
You could put Michelle Yeoh in a female expendable flick. That would be cool. She could still move.
Dude, you could have easily. There's so many badass female martial artists out there you could have threw in this movie, man. Amy Johnston's free. Amy Johnston, right? Johnston?
I think that might have been her name. Yeah, I can't remember.
I always screw her up with the Pink Ranger. The Pink, because they almost have the same name. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Yeah. Anyway, well, this was fun. This was awesome. We still had people hang with us. We still got 30 people just hanging out. You guys fucking rock. You kick ass. Now, we could end it unless Eric's got something to talk about. Anything else? Topics? Movies? Requests? Chat? Do you have any questions or anything to extend the stream a little bit longer? We could do that, but you got to give us some questions.
Mm-hmm.
Gina Carano. There you go.
Yeah, that would work too.
There you go. What's this one?
Oh, I've been meaning to watch that, but I haven't yet.
Terminator. Oh, that's Robert Ginty. Yeah, and the Steve James. It's fun.
Okay.
But you, in my opinion, knowing you will love the sequel better.
Okay.
You will like that better because it gets so over the top and it's more action and stuff like that. The second half of the first Exterminator movie, it felt like scenes were missing. It was weird. But yeah. It's been a long road. When you're on your own. And it hurts. Okay, I'm stopping right now. Are you excited for the new Batman, Eric?
I don't really like the director that much. I think he directed Cloverfield, which I didn't like. And I didn't even like those he directed the 2 Planet of the Apes sequels, which I didn't like either. So
you didn't like Cloverfield?
No.
What do you like about it? I'm curious.
The characters, I think.
Oh.
It was just they were too grating for me to follow them throughout an entire film.
Well, I've only seen it once. You never know.
And everything felt very contrived. I mean, it's a big monster movie, whatever, but it distracted me how everything just so happened around them. It was just kind of weird, but whatever.
Well, Ronda Rousey. Well, I guess you could use Ronda Rousey, but no, you can't because she was in Expendables 3. They say bring back the hair. If that's the right guy. That thing's uncomfortable, man. How do people wear wigs for a living? It's so uncomfortable. The thing, it sticks to you. And it gets in your eye and shit. It gets in your mouth. It's like, fuck. Brad asks, what is our favorite Christopher Nolan film? Do you have one, Eric?
I have a few. I like Memento a lot. I really do.
I'm fired.
Batman Begins, I like a lot.
Okay.
And maybe like between Prestige and Inception. Those are like my big 4. Prestige. If I had to choose, it would be Memento.
Prestige is underrated.
Yeah.
That's an underrated movie. I really like Prestige. Yeah, I'm fired. I know. I haven't seen Memento. It's on the list.
It's pretty cool.
But why watch Memento when you can watch, Escape Plan 2, Haiti, right? And they... Oh.
But I do have on my list, I'm definitely going to watch Deadly Games in the next week or two. Definitely going to get that.
I liked it. I thought it was fun. So, Memento is amazing. Favorite zombie movie, Eric? Oof.
Night of the Living Dead is high on my list.
Which one is it?
The Night of the Living Dead.
Classic.
Train to Busan, I like a lot.
Peninsula.
Yes. Oh no.
I got you.
And there's a Japanese art house zombie film called Miss Zombie that I like a lot too. But it's an artsy fartsy film. But for an artsy fartsy zombie film, I like it a lot. Miss Zombie.
It's cliche. I have a lot of favorite zombie movies. I do. There's a lot of them. It's cliche for me to say this. I'm sorry, but I can't help it. Because the movie gives me so much joy every time I watch it. And that's Tonight we'll make love till we die. Return of the Living Dead, baby.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
It's just a joy, a blast. I love it. like just happy, just smile. Leanna Quigley is so fucking hot in this movie. This is the hottest she's ever been. She likes death. Okay, it just brains. The zombies tackle people. I mean, it's so funny. It's just I can't help it. What's up, Samuel Stokes? What's cracking? I'm watching South Central at the moment. Good film and soundtrack. Oh my god, I haven't seen that in forever. I need to revisit that one. Oh, here we go. 28 Days Later. That's a good pick. What did you think of Weeks?
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, Leanna Quigley. Sonic Child said, I have acted in some low-budget films myself. I was a zombie in Redcon 1. And I play a German in this other cool movie. Acting can be a lot of fun. Awesome.
That would be atrocious. That would be atrocious as an actor.
You?
Oh yeah.
Nah, man. You got that dry comedy, dark humor to you. You'd be good. I'd be horrible. You know what I'd be good at? I would be good to just run in and die. Pay me money to just run in with the gun, and then Stallone just takes me out, and I fall over. I'm good at that. I can do that. Or just talk shit and just get knocked out real quick. I can sell pretty well. Uh-oh. Who's messaging me here? Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Is this Cinestalker?
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm jealous. I'm so jealous. Sexy Sumo tortures me because he can buy all these cool T-shirts and I can't.
Oh, no.
So he's got I don't know if you guys can see. Well, actually, I probably shouldn't show you that. Never mind. But it's a pretty cool artwork, Return of the Living Dead shirt. And he rubs it in my face. I know what you're doing, man. I know what you're doing. You're rubbing it in my face. I can't buy cool shit because I'm fat. This is 11X, okay? It's going to take me. No, I'm just kidding. Yes, more brains.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Stallone as a zombie. So is anything coming out, man? You got any movies?
Well, I still have to watch Phat Man. We have to, I know you recommend that one. So anybody who hasn't seen that one, Samurai Guy recommends Phat Man.
Yeah.
There's one, I know you may or not want to see it, but the director of Baskin, which I know you didn't like very much, he's coming out with like a kid's adventure half horror film that looks pretty bizarre. It's called the Girl with No Mouth or something like that. It's coming out next week, and I want to watch that.
You gonna review it?
Maybe. I did review some Turkish films, but it's Asian is kind of Turkish Asian. Well, I got to kind of limit my
thoughts of Baskin since you brought it up.
I like it, but again, I'm a sucker for atmosphere.
You love the atmosphere, don't you?
It had the atmosphere, the graphic violence, and I really it did get that when it gets really violent. But
Saunders says Silent Hill had better be at the Game Awards. Ooh. Silent Hill. There's a Silent Hill game? I didn't even know that. Recent Silent Hill game?
Oh, you mean recent? Yeah. Well, they have a long history, of course.
Oh.
There must be a newer one.
The Game Awards, they just look at what came out like for the year.
Probably. I don't know if a new one came out or not.
Ooh, those are some of my favorites. We got a battle question.
All right, Carpenter wins.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was really, really difficult for me because I like Wes Craven a lot, especially Shocker. That movie is hilarious. But then Big Trouble in Little China, The Thing, all these classics. I was like, fuck. All right. John Carpenter. Love them both. Favorite Spielberg movie? I have an underrated one. If I can remember the damn name of the movie. God damn it. Very underrated one, but it was really good. It was with young Christian Bale. He was a little kid.
Something of the Sun.
Empire of the Sun.
Of the Empire of the Sun. Yep.
Very good movie. Very underrated. It's so underrated. We watched it and we had no idea it was a fucking Spielberg movie. That's how underrated that is. Good.
I might even go with Jaws.
That's what I was
might be my favorite, man.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's tough.
I like Jurassic Park a lot too, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Saving Private Ryan was great. There's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of them. What about the recent animated Spielberg movies like?
I think he cut out. Either that or he's doing the most perfect Frozen. He might be faking this. Oh, no, there he is. Okay. That would have been phenomenal.
He had two recent animated films like BFG or BGF or whatever the fuck that movie's called. With some big giant walking around, only the little girl can see him. Was that any good?
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah.
Ready Player One was all right. It was all right.
Yeah, it was all right. The third act finale fight saved it for me.
Mm-hmm.
There were touches and moments of Spielberg magic, but it was just, I don't know, something about it held it back from being it. But I did buy it. I do own it. Hey, why don't we save this for the stream? Damn it. We're going into other territory, right, Eric? Maybe a future Spielberg movie stream.
Wow, yeah, that's a lot of good movies in that one.
Yeah, well, because so far I've been putting action stars against each other for the fans. I mean, for the followers to vote, and Stallone won this week. But maybe we could do some directors, man, and have them vote who they want us to talk about. Saunders says, "I have every #1 horror film made since 1992." Except one's out this year, not on DVD. How many money is very expensive? Oh, the horror. Well, yeah, I would expect it to be expensive. You have every horror movie since from that's insane. Nina Lusick, what's going on, buddy? From Germany. That's right, all the way from Germany watching. That's right. E.T.'s his favorite because it was my first. Oh, wow! What a talk about a first-time movie watch.
My first was Dolph Lundgren in Masters of the Universe.
Oh, that's amazing. You saw that in theater?
That was my first movie in the theater.
Oh, were you blown away?
I had trouble reconciling the animated series with it. Over time, I have learned to appreciate it, though.
Oh.
I actually do like Masters of the Universe.
It's a guilty pleasure, man. I can't help it.
I can watch it.
What you call as Skeletor saves that movie.
Oh, yeah. And Meg Foster is Eva Lynn, too.
Perfect. I always wanted to see her in more.
Yeah.
I mean, I know she's doing she's making small roles in Rob Zombie movies and stuff, but she was great, man. Do you remember her in Leviathan?
Yes.
She got knocked out by Peter Weller at the end of that movie.
I just rewatched that one a few months ago, and that movie holds up. It's a pretty good flick.
What was the line? And Meg Foster, they're all getting ready to go. They're arming up, and Meg Foster's on the screen, and she tells them to do something. And what's his name from Ghostbusters says something back to her. What's his name?
Ernie Hudson?
Ernie Hudson.
I forgot.
Oh, my God. It was something like, it was so funny, though. Oh, it was something like the danger has passed, just calm down or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then I think Ernie Hudson said something like, "It's past, bitch, it's still here." It's something hilarious like that. It was so funny, dude.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes, I rule.
I realized you must have gone through hell. Gone? Bitch, we're still here.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was so mad when he died.
Yeah.
I was like, come on, dude. They're gonna tease you to him making it all the way to the top, and then he dies. Come on. I know you gotta have the final jump scare, but you have to kill Winston. Damn it. That's terrible, me just calling him Winston. Did you know Winston was also in The Crow? We're almost out of here. We're almost out of 2020, Saunders Child. Oh shit! All right, Fluffy Gamer just got here. We're gonna start all over. All right. So the first movie is.
We'll go in reverse chronological order.
Oh, Fluffy, we were just talking about. Thanks for stopping by for a bit. We were just talking about the horrible, bad female bootleg ripoff of Expendables called Mercenaries. It was so bad to the point that they hired Cynthia Rothrock. You see Cynthia Rothrock holding a gun on the cover, and she doesn't hold a gun, she doesn't shoot a gun, and she doesn't do any fighting. Yay! Yeah. Yes, she does. Has very blue eyes. She's got, man, her eyes are amazing. She was great in They Live, man.
Oh, yeah.
She was so good in They Live. There were moments where you were kind of, it was brief, but there were moments where you were like, is she good or bad?
Right, yeah.
Because her eyes doesn't give it away until later, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Meg Foster's great. Didn't Skeletor like straight pimp punk her? Like he said something that kind of shut her up.
Yeah.
Like he's sitting on the throne and she says something and she like interrupted him or something.
Yeah, he's like, well, if you think you could do better, you do it yourself or something.
Yeah, she was like, no, she's like, well, wait, I didn't volunteer. And he goes, well, you should not have spoken.
Right.
Oh, that was pimp. Skeletor was pimp.
Yep.
Oh, Sexy Sumo's back. Hey, man, I thought you were supposed to be at work. You said you was going to work. This fool showing up. We have not seen Victory, Neenan. Chat was recommending it to us. They were saying that Victory was a mixture of The Great Escape and what was the other one?
Longest Yard?
Yeah. Which is pretty. That's
some big shoes to fill, my friend.
So we'll check it out one day. I've heard good things about Victory though. Did you like Resident Evil on PS2, Eric? Were you a fan?
I played all the way through part 3, and I liked just about all of them. One of my favorites is Code Veronica, though. I like that one a lot.
Well, if you ever feel like upgrading to a newer system, you will like the remake they did for Resident Evil 2.
Yeah, I've heard that. Good. I saw some clips.
Beautiful. Oh my god. Yo, it's me. Samurai movie reactions are the best on YouTube. Well, thank you, sir. Unfortunately, I haven't been doing that many reactions because there's not that many movies out. So I've been trying to give love to the smaller movies, or at least the movies that look interesting. But thank you, sir. Let's see. So what's the series Wayne you're talking about, Brad? You recommended it to me, but what is it? So he goes, I'm going to tell you my favorite scene from Wayne, the final fight scene where the main character, Wayne, wraps handcuffs around his head, starts punching a dude's face. Well, that sounds like something I want to watch, but what is Wayne? Are we talking Bruce Wayne? What John Wayne? What Wayne? What is this?
Little Wayne?
Little Wayne? Can you imagine? Starring coming this summer, Little Wayne Strikes Back. Oh my God. Let's see here. Is it Eric? Is it Jay? Is it?
Oh, well, did you hear that news today?
Rob from ETN, our boy Rob, he had a video on it, but we were streaming while he was streaming.
I don't believe it. I can't believe it.
So remind me again in case I missed what we're talking about here.
It was something like, was it Warner Brothers who made this announcement? They're going to release like all of their like stockpile of movies, like a dozen or 20 of them or something. They're going to release them all on their platform, online, and in theaters, like at the same time or something weird
so
like that.
So it's going to be Wonder Woman 84 also, as well as King Kong and Zilla?
I don't know.
They got to make money, dude. The theaters are closed. They got to try to do something.
It's got to be pay-per-view. It can't just be on their streaming platform.
Well, you got to pay. You got to pay for the streaming.
But that's not enough. They won't generate enough money. You got to have.
So what you're saying is they should do like Disney Plus. You have to pay for Disney Plus, but when Mulan came out, you still had to pay to rent Mulan.
I think they'd have to, man. That's a
Yeah.
lot of dough you're losing.
I'm surprised because a lot of these movies that you have to that have come out recently, they're like $20 to rent, $20 to $30. So you
Jiu-Jitsu was $7, and that was too steep for my freaking sorry butt.
I
So like, nah, wait till I come down.
I saw mine for free, and I'm still in pain. Oh, here we go. Fluffy Gamer says all 2021 Warner Brothers will play on HBO Max as well as in theaters. All right, that's confirmed.
I'll believe it when it happens.
They got to do something. They're that desperate. I mean, who knows? I don't know, man. You think they just open up the damn theaters, but just regulate where people sit?
Yeah.
It's a sign. Everyone wears masks. Have sanitation there at the doorway, and just it's assigned seating. So just if somebody fucks around, they don't wear their mask, or if they just sit right next to you, even though they paid to sit over there, then they get kicked out of the theater. It's simple.
Yeah.
I don't know. You think they're better off just releasing it on Blu-ray and releasing it like that?
You know, the markup would be better. It's gotta be. Because they still say the Netflix DVD service, which has less than 3 million subscribers, is a better profit maker than the Netflix streaming service. It has like 150 million.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't think that was still a thing.
Mm-hmm.
So Harry says they released the movies on HBO Max only for 1 month. But where does it go after that? Oh,
they probably put it back in the vault.
I see what they're doing. Let's get the subscriptions, have people pay to watch it.
Yeah.
And then we're going to take it away, release it on Blu-ray later. That's probably what they're doing. Because that's what we're going to have to do, unfortunately, just to watch the Snyder Cut. We have no choice but to pay for HBO Max because we want to see that. Mm-hmm. And then most likely we're probably going to – it's like, fuck, we might as well just keep it now at this point because we want to see Zilla.
Well, eventually I'll have to do the rotation, or maybe I'll get Disney Plus like 1 month a year and just binge watch all the Disney stuff I want, and then cancel.
It's funny.
Do HBO.
It's funny. Oh, here we go. Yeah, boy.
I might actually go watch it.
You would, Mr. Atmosphere.
Yeah.
It's fun. Let's see.
I could watch somebody do their laundry if it's atmospheric.
Oh, wow. So that Asylum Zombie show was on for 5 seasons. Wow. HBO Max is worth it. Sexy Sumo says, keep physical media alive. Keep it alive. Elizabeth says it has to be in theaters. We would love to see it on the big screen, but at this point, it's like we're lucky we're even going to see the fucking movie.
Yeah.
At this point, it's like I'd rather see the movie at home than to never see it at all. If that's the choices we have, you know what I mean? Think about it. It could be worse. They could be like, well, we're going to hold it back for another year.
I know.
Maybe by 2022, theaters will be open. They could do that.
Yeah.
Dune's coming to HBO? Really? Interesting. Do I miss Game of Thrones? Oh, God. There's your answer.
I couldn't believe it. That was the only show that I watched regularly, really.
Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Dude, you were in pain like me? I thought I was alone.
I started catching up maybe before season 5. So I binged the first 4 seasons, and then I'd go over to my uncle's house and we'd have a little Game of Thrones night, and we'd watch the new episode. And I did that for 4 years.
Wow.
For the last 4 seasons.
So it's not as bad as me when it first came out, but that's still 4 years of your life. No,
my favorite character was Littlefinger, so I didn't, I like that slimy guy.
Hey, he was great.
Yeah, but even him, I could tell the writing was downgrading over the years. I'm like, they're not doing enough with this guy all of a sudden.
Is Candyman still coming out next year? Do you know the reboot?
I would assume so.
Now, Rob from Entertainment Talk Nation, he's not as harsh on Game of Thrones as I am, but he still has fond memories of when the show was great. And I totally respect that. But in my opinion, you know, you can watch the greatest movie ever, but if the greatest movie ever has the worst ending, you don't give a shit about what happened earlier.
It's like
a waste of time.
It's like playing a great round of golf and then you shoot like an 11 on the 18th hole. That's all you're going to remember.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's going to be like 10 years from now where I like maybe make peace with Game of Thrones and pop the Blu-rays out on Blu-ray players that won't exist in 10 years. But
you cut out a little bit. Yeah, you're back now.
Okay. Chad, if you're cool with Game of Thrones and that last season didn't ruin the whole show for you, you guys rock. You're my heroes. All right. Are we a fan of the... Oh, clicked on the wrong one. Sopranos and Breaking Bad. Even the controversial... Love Breaking Bad. Even the controversial Sopranos ending to the show. People still don't think they hate... Some people love that ending and because it's ambiguous, and some people hate it because it's ambiguous. But no one is saying that ending ruined the entire show for me and it was a waste of time and I should never started it. No one does that, right? But Game of Thrones, that's a totally different story. When you follow, it's like you're watching Lord of the Rings, right? You're watching Lord of the Rings. You get attached to these characters. You want to see their adventure, whether in good or bad. I wouldn't have minded Game of Thrones season 8 ending in a bad ending and everyone dies and all that shit and it was depressing. I wouldn't have minded that if everything made sense.
I actually think that was a problem. It's that there was a lack of consequences the last handful of seasons. Yeah, I think there was a lack of consequences. People get flipped.
And how? Here's a good example. What's her name? Arya.
No, you mean right? Plot armor girl?
Not only plot armor, but you follow her character ever since she's a little girl. At some point, she wants revenge, and at some point, she becomes a trained assassin. And she has a list, and she marks all these people off the list that she wants to kill for fucking up her family. And we follow her for all these years, 8 years of my life following this character, and she finally gets to the last person to kill that's on her list, and she all of a sudden, I don't know what to do. And what's his name? The Hound?
Yeah.
The Hound goes, don't worry, I'll take care of it. You leave. And she left. I was so mad. I was like, what? I would have rather her go face whatever, and she ends up failing. At least we're following. At least we're making sense. Why are we following someone's adventure? See what happens? Someone mentioned Game of Thrones in the comments. You get me all mad.
And that big battle scene, what was it? Episode 3. I didn't like how it was filmed.
Oh, and I was in denial because I was such a Game of Thrones fan. I was in denial at first. I was like, oh, well, it was dark, make it scary. And yeah, that
cinematographer said it's your fault because your TV settings are wrong. That's what he said.
Are you serious?
No, it's your fault. You can't see it. Yeah, that's what he said. That's what he said. It's your fault.
Oh my God. Is he a critic for Rotten Tomatoes?
I don't know.
He must be a critic for Rotten Tomatoes. Anyway, wow, that's amazing. You just blew my mind. Anyway, that me being in denial lasted a day. The very next day, I was like, yeah, that was dumb. The battle we've been waiting for the whole 8 seasons, the whole 8 years of our lives. The battle we've been waiting for. Oh, it's in the dark. You can't see shit. Good job, guys. Yeah, someone agrees with us. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna stop now because I'm gonna rant about Game of Thrones season 8 for the next 5 hours. Oh, here's something positive. Yes, positive. Love that movie. Rutger Hauer, blind, basically Zatoichi in this film, and he got a Sho Kosugi bonus. Sho Kosugi he was on set and was bored and stopped by to say hi and be like, oh shit, we got the fucking ninja. We got a real life ninja here. Hey, you want to be in a movie? He walked on set, fought Rutger Hauer. Great fight, great movie, hilarious movie, really funny. Yeah, Blind Fury, guys, another underrated gem. Oh, my back hurts now for ranting about Game of Thrones. I'm glad you're on my side, man.
Yeah,
I'm glad you're on my side, damn it. Yeah, I felt like I was alone.
No.
Oh, here we go. Game of Thrones is a cinematic show, and therefore you have to watch it like you're at a cinema in a darkened room. What?
I thought he said some other stuff. There was additional things I think he said regarding proper setting of you're setting your TV wrong. I don't know.
That's still bad though, if that's what he actually said.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, chat, you rock, you kick ass, you're badass. Thanks for hanging out with the old samurai and Asian movie enthusiasts. Eric, make sure you go to his channel and subscribe and follow. His knowledge of the cinema is pretty huge. It's pretty big. I try to latch on to it. Did I get some knowledge? So follow him. Go over there, subscribe, like, share. That's right. We got a lot of more future videos together. Yeah. And maybe what you guys have been wanting, live movie reviews might be coming. We'll watch a recent film like Monster Rancher Hunter, whatever the fuck, with Paul What-Shit Anderson movie, which could be good. But instead of us doing
5% chance it's good. That's my prediction. 5%.
Instead of us doing our normal review style, we'll do it live with you guys and talk about it. We'll make up our mind of spoilers. Not spoilers. We'll see. Because you never know. We may hate the Monster Hunter movie so much, we might say, fuck it, that's spoilers. Sorry. Yeah. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with us, guys. And this was fun. And I'll put up who will be next week's topic. Will it be I Must Break You, Dolph Lundgren? Will it be Joyce and Statham? How do you like my authentic British? Do you like it? Oi. Oi. It's authentic. Will it be Tony Jaa? We shall see. And I'm kind of having fun streaming my buddy here. I might steal him again.
It's a possibility.
I might hijack him again for our next stream, but we'll see. And Eric, shoot me some other action hero guys we can talk about too. So when I put up the poll, all the fans could vote who they want us to talk about next week.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks again, guys. You guys fucking rock. Sexy Sumo, go to work, bro. Work. earn some money and buy me some Blu-rays. I can't buy shit anymore. You gotta help me out. No, thanks for hanging out, man. You guys rock. Thank you. We love you. And we're going to marry you. No, just kidding. It's getting weird now. Thanks again, guys. You fucking rock. That's right. And you tell those Rotten Tomato critics that they can take that blue light that turns blue, stick it up their candy asses for not liking Cobra, Tango and Cash. What was the third one?
Cliffhanger, maybe?
No.
Or no. Cliffhanger was good.
Assassins. They fucking suck. They don't know movies. They don't know fun. So you call them up and you tell them, "Are you listening? I'm your worst nightmare." That's right. We are their worst nightmare because they suck. They don't know what a fun movie is if it fell on their face. Cheers. Have a good one. Oh, you're off today. What? Have a good one, guys. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Yo, Adrian.